direct from the case files of the Something Something Cast. Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and STSTcast on Twitter, and at somethingcast.com.
Hey, have you seen the docket that just came in?
Is that the Blacker Than Black Times Infinity file?
Yeah. These guys, they're gonna blow it for us all. They know too much.
What have they uncovered this time?
What haven't they uncovered?
What, movies, TV, video games?
Check, check, and check.
Nobody's that good.
Get this. These guys knew the Jeep Renegade Batman used wasn't trail rated.
Jesus.
Only one thing left for us to do.
Smash that motherfucking like button.
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been trying to turn yourself into a pickle all night. If you up, smash that like button.
Pickle Rick.
Wait, welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit on my left. Boy Stitch.
Anytime someone tells me to do something that makes absolute total sense, I'm just going to respond and say, bend the knee.
Oh, god damn, that's that. All right, we're going to get into that. On my far right, engineer on the 1, the 2, choking people on the 3 supports, Kronos.
With the sound of my voice, the dankness will be within you.
Yes, yes. In the middle, we got the oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
Pickle Rick!
Yeah. Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
Hey, this podcast about to bring some dankness right in front of your salad.
Yeah. God damn. All right. We back up in this motherfucker one more again.
Yup.
Shout out to anybody listening over in the base, the vault. We call it the base or the vault?
Infinity base.
Infinity Vault.
Vault?
Vault.
Base?
We are in the
in the
Infinity
base.
Base.
Yeah, we're in the base. They're in the vault.
Get your shit right.
First to comment will be Jacqueline. What's going on?
What's up, Jacqueline?
And our listener of the week will be Jesus. User 496938463. And the next one down is Megan.
All right. So we like the bot. All right. Old Ninja. Start us off with our pouring out liquor segment.
Yeah, so we
Good
got
name for it.
Yeah.
We should have that song playing. This is for my homie.
Yeah,
With
so we have
that
R.I.P. to Glenn Campbell. Glenn Campbell is a legendary country singer.
Oh, yeah.
Most famous for Rhinestone Cowboy and Gentle on My Mind, Wichita Lineman, Galveston, and Country Boy.
Did you know any of these songs besides Rhinestone Cowboy before this?
No, just Rhinestone Cowboy. But
Only reason I knew Rhinestone Cowboys because there's a DJ called DJ Z Trip, and he has like a 1 hour, a 1.5 hour mix, and he has like a bunch of different 80s music, and it started off with Rhinestone Cowboy.
Yeah, Rhinestone Cowboy has been used in numerous movies, and everybody knows it. So he had Alzheimer's disease, and he died at the age of 81 on Monday.
It's a pretty long life, though.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Anybody else you got?
No.
All
That was
right.
it. The big one.
Nice. We need to jump on in, Kronos, don't we?
Well,
Yeah,
first,
we do.
let me explain to you guys what the whole not in front of my salad. So, Kronos, if you can Google real quick, in front of my salad, or not in front of my salad, or something like that.
What the fuck?
So there's like a meme going around right now, and it has like a black chick on there, and she's like in front of a bowl of salad, and it's just certain things that you put up there, like why are you eating your burger while I'm trying to eat my salad or some shit like that. So it's like a newest meme that came out this week.
Is that it?
But it's funny because it's actually from a porno.
Shut the fuck up, really?
Yeah. And
So she's a porn star?
No, she's not a porn star. It's what's happening in front of her, and like there's two, like I think it's her boyfriend or something, and like he's getting fucked by like another guy, and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And she like looks over and she sees that he's like fucking another dude in the ass, and she's all, "Y'all niggas are nasty. You gonna do that right in front of me while I'm trying to eat my salad?"
God
That's where the meme
damn.
comes from. It's so
Blue-
fucking funny.
Blue, you're saying to us that you're watching gay porn.
No, I'm telling you what this meme is from.
That's what you're telling me.
No, I'm educating you on the history of this meme that's hitting the internet right now.
You can't just start off the cast kink shaming old ninja. What the fuck? What the hell now?
I'm just clarifying. I'm asking for clarification.
All right.
Oh boy.
God damn. Okay, so that's the shit right now.
Yeah, so you'll probably see it because you're the meme king.
Yeah, that's new. That's that new.
Yeah, it's like this week it just came out and it's been blowing up Twitter. So yeah, so that's where my intro came from.
It's so funny the word meme because it came from Richard Dawkins.
Did it really?
Ah.
Yeah, he's the one who made that word. Yeah, he said it's kind of like instead of a gene, it's a meme. So I forget the exact thing about it, like the exact definition. But yeah, he's the one who coined the phrase.
All right.
So yeah, if you Google like not in front of my salad and try to find the video, you can probably find it like on those adult sites like Pornhub, Xhamster. You'll find it. But it's funny because it's so popular that they're actually trying to find the girl that's in the meme.
Yeah.
And they actually reach out to the porn stars that were in the video, and they're like, I don't even remember what her name was.
They had
And
other
she's not
things.
credited in the movie either.
God damn.
Oh, hey, everybody in the Infinity Vault, please congratulate Kickman. He's going to have twins.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. That is
So
gonna be
busting
awesome.
it wide.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Shout out to him. We had some things going on YouTube. We're gonna talk about Trapgate. Start it off.
Yeah, Trapgate. Actually, I should probably change the title to Trapgate.
Yeah. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying everybody on this cast absolutely loves Brazil. They are some of our favorite folks in the entire goddamn world.
They make great music.
They show us love on YouTube all the goddamn time. They give us great React videos.
So much love that they're actually the #1 viewers on YouTube.
Yep.
Is Brazil, hands down by far. Like, the U.S. is like a distant third, to be honest. So
Yep. It sounds like an awesome place. I'd love to visit. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we did a reaction video last week to an Anita song. Obviously, everybody.
No, it's Major Lazer.
Major Lazer featuring Anita and featuring Pablo Vittar, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. And so,
Oh, there it is. If you're looking at the vault, I think if you're in the Infinity Vault, you should be able to see the video right underneath the chat window.
okay. And so with
really,
It is on mine,
maybe on your feed.
possibly. Yeah.
All right.
okay.
So song was actually really cool. We all pretty much dug it all the way around. You can't hate on fucking Anita.
no
to
way.
begin with, anyway. And I don't know. Maybe was it you, Kronos, that posted it up, or maybe that was Blue.
I posted a video.
Blue usually posts up the vids. The vid got posted just like it normally does. Got a whole ton of views. Thank you for everybody who viewed it. But there was a firestorm online in the comments.
Dumpster fire.
Dumpster fucking fire. And the dumpster fire was all about the term trap being used for Pablo Vittar. Let me tell you first and fucking foremost.
Here we go.
Well, first of all, explain who this character is.
People are gonna get
before-
mad.
So Pablo Vittar is a drag queen.
Which we didn't know before
Yeah.
the video.
We had done
really
no
big,
research.
idea.
Just like for all of our reacts, for the most part, we do no research because
Which is kind of funny because somebody knocked us, but was like, "Why don't you do research?" I'm like, first of all, it's a react.
Yeah.
Like you want to see, it's like first time seeing a video. So
Yep.
you didn't fucking know.
it's a react. That's exactly. We go
Keep
in
it
blind.
natural, 100%.
And apparently, Major Laser's like 2 different people. Didn't
Yeah.
know that either.
Yeah,
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and I like.
Oh.
I love EDM, but Pablo Vittar is a huge Brazilian star. But as I think we've learned very much over the course of this podcast, a lot of times music can sometimes be very regional.
Oh yeah.
So Pablo gets, to my knowledge, and you guys correct me if I'm fucking wrong, no airplay over here in the States.
No.
No,
Nobody.
no,
I've
no,
And
never-
were y'all familiar with Pablo Vittar
no.
prior to this?
No.
Okay.
I mean, no, I'm just joking. No, because I saw some videos, but no, I'm just joking.
I actually, based on some of the feedback, did a little bit of research and saw some videos and heard some music. Pablo has a pretty good sound in terms of musically and whatnot.
Actually, we're probably gonna do another react to Pablo.
Sure.
So,
I don't have any problem with any pop stars. I'm actually probably one of the most pro Fuda people and pro kink people you've ever heard on the fucking air on this show.
That's the funny part.
Yeah.
Like people kept accusing us of like being homophobic or like transphobic and all this. I'm just like, no, that is not us. Like we're not any kind of phobic.
The hilarious thing to me though is, and it basically went on a downward spiral because of the word trap. I think that things were taken way out of context and people don't understand the definition of things. Because
Yeah.
trap in the anime world, which we pretty much all watch and know, is very distinctive and is different from all drag queens are not traps.
Yeah.
If you're a trap, you have basically fooled someone. There's a sense of trickery going on in terms of whoever's observing or attracted to or whatever thought that you were female when you're not. And I used the word trap in a joking way based off of the anime definition and never seeing Pablo and not knowing anything about Pablo.
But it ended up actually being the definition of trap because when you first
Clear
see
definition.
Pablo on the screen, it's an ass shot.
Yep.
And you're just like, oh, it's another girl's ass.
Yep.
And then turns out it's a dude.
Yeah.
So
That's a trap.
We were tricked.
That's
That's
trap.
all we meant.
That is a trap. And I also researched online a little bit about people taking that, saying that term is a slur and all of this other stuff. But here's where I think people went way too far with calling it a slur or whatever. First of all, it's not all drag queens or whatever, and we're using the anime definition. But secondly, and most importantly, at least in my mind, when it comes to that term, none of us are promoting any type of violence against anybody or like, oh, it's okay if you hurt somebody because you were tricked or whatever. No, all we did was see somebody that is male, looked female. That's it. That's the only trick. Nothing else is promoted or liked about that whatsoever. And I like Pablo's music.
Yeah, no other hate words were used. We're not saying like, oh man, I can't watch this video anymore. So that's a fucking dude.
It's actually a legitimate subcategory of anime.
Well, and you know what the fucked up part is that somebody was like, they were mentioning the comment that I was like, I'm just watching Anita, and they're like, well, why aren't you looking at the other? I'm like, because it's Anita. Anita is hotter than 90% of the chicks, if not more, on the fucking planet.
Yep.
That includes men. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, we're just going to fucking pretend that Anita is not hotter than Pablo? I mean, what the fuck?
You know what I think happened, though? I think because Pablo's so popular over there in Brazil, there's basically a beehive for Pablo. Like there's a Beyonce stands, basically, but for Pablo. And anything that's not overtly uber positive about Pablo comes across as negative to the Uber fans.
And that's just retarded. The part that pissed me off, though, too, is that people kept telling us that we had to respect Pablo. I'm like, no, I don't got to respect fucking nobody. I don't know shit about this person. Person could be a fucking rapist, could be a fucking awful person, asshole in real life. And they were like, no, you must respect people. No, I fucking don't. I don't respect fucking no. Everybody starts off with the same level, fucking neutral.
Yep.
And where you go from there is up to you. Yeah. If you prove you're an asshole, then obviously you're on the negative side. If you prove you're an awesome person, then you're on the good side.
Yeah.
But nobody on this fucking planet treats everybody with respect from the get-go. Yeah. It is fucking impossible. Look up the actual definition of the word respect, and maybe you'll fucking backtrack on that shit. Man, let me pull it up. It has to do with admiration, and you can't admire somebody that you don't fucking know, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, you don't know anything about.
But then also, I kind of wonder, like, if it was also like a lost in translation thing too, because they probably ran it through Google, and they were like, okay, a trap is somebody who, you know, is leading you on, bringing you in, and like try to corrupt you or something like the definition of a trap. So maybe they misunderstood that word. Or maybe they try to like throw it into Urban Dictionary to try to look up and see what a trap was.
Well, I tried to break it down, and people just kept doubling down. So let me just define respect for you. This is literally what it means. A feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. We don't know shit about Pablo.
Nope.
How the fuck would we respect Pablo? Yeah. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. First time seeing him.
And they kept demanding, got to respect. No, I fucking don't. I don't.
Yeah. And again, I will say, I listened to about 2 or 3 songs of Pablo's. Liked them. Liked all 3, you know? But I watch a ton of anime. I know for damn sure trap is a goddamn category on Hentai Haven and a whole bunch of anime sites and, you know, some hentai stuff. It is, you know? It's one of those things that's out there. And if you look up Japanese trap or anime trap, you get the exact definition of pretty much what happened.
Well, I was going to say, I've never even heard what a trap was until we went to, like, a recent anime convention. And, like, there was, like, that one dude who had a sign that said that...
Not a trap.
I'm not a trap or something like that. Like,
it's super well established, and it's also very tongue-in-cheek jokey. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's promoting any violence against anybody and other communities or whatever. None of that is fucking promoted whatsoever. Not on this show.
No.
You know? Fuck that shit. I'm pro Fuda. Come on now. Yeah. I voted for Fuda Zarya to win. And if not for Old Ninja on the 2016 Golden Eggplant Awards, she would have won Porn Star of the Year, goddammit.
No. You know who won was Samantha, because she got them big old anime
Samantha
titties. Anime titties.
She
double,
did have
triple
anime
Ds
titties.
or something like that.
Zarya wasn't going to win no matter what. I don't give a fuck what you're trying to say.
But
yeah, and the fucked up part about this whole thing. So actually, me and Blue went to high school with somebody. This is a fucked up story, but it's true, and this is how. This is why traps is fucking dangerous.
Oh, the one that got murdered?
Yeah. We went to high school.
On the story.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jump to the end.
We went to high school with somebody who actually murdered.
I can't remember his name.
No, I know. His name's Jose. Jose Merrill.
But it was a special on like the Lifetime channel. They made a movie out of that.
Yeah.
I can't remember his female. Like,
so let me just break it down for goddamn listeners. Fucking jumping all over y'all in place. All right. So what happened was there was a transgender teen that had sex with a man, and they didn't know that she was anatomically male, and so they got pissed and fucking murdered her horrifically, and so it's fucked up. So obviously we're very aware of the sensitivity of people from like the transgender community and stuff like that, but when we say trap, we're not saying it in a derogatory term. We're saying that in like as in you got tricked, because we know the dire consequences that can happen if somebody gets tricked like that. And but for us, it wasn't like that. We're just saying that it's a trap. But obviously, we weren't like shitting on the person.
No,
so,
not at all.
Yeah, and the name he went by was Gwen. I can't pronounce the last name. Can you pronounce that? Arojo?
Yeah, I think it's Arojo, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Arujo? Yeah.
Yeah, he died back in 2002.
Yeah, but just
Yeah, dude's still in prison right now.
And rightly so. You can't just murder somebody, especially like when she was a teenager at the time, right?
Yeah.
Really sad. Anyway, hopefully that clarifies it. I mean, maybe we can,
Someone will probably still complain. We're gonna make this into a separate video.
Yeah,
People are
let's
still
do
gonna
that.
complain. And I'll probably put it up in Brazilian or Portuguese. Sorry, because I know it takes a fucking long time, but I think it's important for our Brazilian fans to understand what the fuck we're talking about. Because some of them, they get a little bit of what we're saying in reaction videos, and some don't get any of it at all. And they request that we do subtitles all the time, but that shit fucking takes time.
Exactly.
But this video is
Hell, it
important,
does.
so I'm gonna translate this one into Portuguese so everybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
And we love you, Brazil. We seriously do. You know what I mean?
And Google has a feature where it will translate stuff. Like it would actually do subtitles like automatically and translate to whatever language you're in. But it's a hit or miss sometimes with that. So
Hopefully that explained it. I
Yeah.
mean, and if you got something to say in the chat or whatever, hopefully we got someone from Brazil in the
I
chat.
think they all got mad and left us, man.
God damn.
No, they didn't. They're still watching.
All right.
I hope so.
Oh, man.
So can we talk about that motherfucking F-16 that lit fire to Westeros?
wait, what?
On to Game of Thrones.
Blue was like, what the fuck y'all talking about?
I know. I was like, was there an attack on America?
Actually, before we talk about Game of Thrones, let's toss in one of our sponsors.
Go
This
ahead.
week it's going to be Loot Crate. Loot Crate is basically Comic-Con in a box. Does anybody in here?
In a box, y'all.
No, none of us are wearing anything from Loot Crate. But if you look in the background, there's a bunch of stuff from Loot Crate. This little guy right here. There's actually a Captain America shield. Eventually, when we move, I'm gonna put up like a shelf of just like Loot Crate
Awesomeness.
stuff, so you guys can see what we're talking about. Their basic service is what they do. It's a mystery box service. So you pay them. I pay like maybe $15 a month or something like that, and they send you a random box full of stuff, geeky stuff. You get a T-shirt. You get a little toy like this little alien here. You get a bunch of other little knickknacks that are pretty cool. And all the boxes you can make into something. Like I have a box that turned into a car. One of the boxes turns into a Destiny Ghost. And they also have themed boxes. Like they have, what do they have? It's like Halo, WWE, whole bunch of other ones.
Anime loot crate, one for pets.
Yeah, pets. Yeah, they have all kinds of different loot crates for all different sorts of things. And also different price points. If you want to spend more money to get more random stuff, you can get the Loot Crate or Loot Crate DX. And if you don't want to spend that much money, you can get Lootwear, where they send you a T-shirt and like a random thing like socks or something like that. So it's pretty awesome. I've been using it for a while now. If you go to trylootcrate.com/BTI with the promo code of Bridge10, you will save yourself 10% on any new subscription. Once again, that is trylootcrate.com/BTI to save yourself 10% on any new subscription. And now let's talk about Burning Folks.
Yes.
Game of Thrones.
Yes. So, spoiler alert, we're going to go into Game of Thrones for a couple minutes. So if you haven't watched the episode, I don't know where the fuck you've been. And I don't know, you must have just been avoiding all sorts of technology because it's been all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys been like really like you were super excited to start talking about this.
Oh man, this
like the day it aired, you're like, oh, we gotta talk about the Thrones.
I was scratching. I was like, I need to talk to somebody. I'll just talk online, but I don't want to spoil anything. I was like, I respect the spoiler rule. But just start out. I mean, the Starks are united again.
Yes, they are.
We see Arya and Sansa get back together. I was about to punch a hole in my TV if those guards weren't going to let her through the gate. I was like, I better not wait another week.
I thought she was going to kill him.
There's no way they would have stopped her. She would have slit their throats easy.
Oh, yeah. But
Easy.
that part was really exciting and good to see. We've been waiting for them to get reunited since season 1.
Yeah. Long time coming.
It was really well written, especially how they met each other down in sort of like the basement tombs where the father's statue was, and it was a nice, really heartfelt moment between them. Arya pretty much says, "Hey, I got this kill list," and like Sansa kind of laughs it off. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's funny. I got raped, you know. It's all right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later over Starbucks.
Yeah, let's compare horror stories.
Yeah,
Man in Chatterman says Arya's like hit girl and Batgirl rolled into one.
Yeah,
that's she bad as fuck.
I don't see why.
Then they also reunite with what's it called? They were saying like Dr. Manhattan, Bran with his all spaced out brain and shit like that.
I don't think it's Bran anymore.
I don't think it is either.
He says he's not. He said he can't be king, and he's basically not Bran Stark anymore.
Well, hold on. I like the way this three-eyed Raven Bran curbed that one chick. Was like, bye, bitch.
Yeah.
Deuces. She
Yeah.
was like, that's all you got to say.
There's no
Hodor
use for
died.
you.
Yeah, Hodor died.
My
brother
died. And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let the door shut shut on your ass.
I'll see y'all later.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
It's like, goddamn.
It was. I was like, dang, yeah, he's a bye.
Yeah, and he's just been sort of subtly like just spoiling shit to people that like. I mean, obviously he's a three-eyed raven, but he's been seeing shit. Like when Littlefinger was talking with him, and he gave that line about chaos being a ladder, was something
creepy.
that Littlefinger had said to Varys from way back
forgot
in the
that.
day. Yeah. So it's and Littlefinger had that look of like, oh shit, he kind of knows what I've been doing behind everyone's back. Tried to have this whole little sentimental thing with the dagger, which threw me for a loop. I had to do a little bit of research on because I vaguely remember the dagger.
Wait, you didn't? So when you saw the episode, did it show you the little backtrack intro to the episode about how they tried to use that dagger to kill him, and that's what led them believing that it was a Lannister that tried to kill him or whatnot?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I sort of did, but I mean, I was so in my feels about the sisters uniting and everything.
Okay.
And he was just sort of been just dropping all these like subtle like one-liners about, I saw you when you made the decision to come up here, when he said to Arya, and just like letting everybody know he's kind of spaced out, but he knows what the fuck he's talking about for some reason. So it was really cool to see that. Then they go back inside the little castle, and they have a nice little showdown between Brianna Tarth and Arya with her little needle toothpick sword. And a big ass motherfucking was it Oathkeeper is her sword?
I can't remember.
Or Oathkeeper? Something
I
like
can't
that.
remember.
Yeah,
It's a broadsword.
yeah, but
But that was what's his name sword?
Jamie's?
Joffrey,
Yeah, it was Jamie's sword.
It was
Jamie's,
It's a Valyrian
yeah,
steel.
yeah.
It wasn't Joshua's sword.
God damn it.
Yeah.
So
You know that sound
they had
right.
a nice little, they had a nice battle, which was really cool. Watching their fighting styles, how Arya wants her to train her into being more of a, I guess, a better
She
swordsman.
just wanted to show off.
Yeah,
she wanted to do
she did. She got a nice foot to the chest and everything, but there was equal respect shown. And of course, Sansa realizes that she's the only one without any cool powers in the
Yeah.
entire
Doing
fucking
shit.
family. she's got the short end of the stick. She got raped and just fucking got married off like 2-3 times. And meanwhile, little sister becomes this badass fucking assassin. The other brother can see into the future and see the past and shit. Jon Snow's out leading men.
Well, Jon Snow is basically Jesus.
Yeah, resurrected from the dead. And she's just her. Littlefinger's days are numbered, as I can see.
He should leave.
He seems irrelevant.
Nobody
right now.
wants him there.
He's in deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he doesn't. For once, he doesn't really have a plan, and he hasn't figured out what the fuck he's gonna
Oh,
do.
he's got a plan.
Yeah.
He's still got plans.
Yeah,
mean,
I think he
has a
sees
plan.
it. I think he starts to seeing the thread start to unravel with Arya now having this dagger. Because
Well,
Arya.
no, I think he knew that he was going to give it to her because that's why he like smirked when he saw her with the dagger.
Well, there was a couple seasons ago where Arya heard this conversation when she was like being like this mop bucket girl
Yeah.
when Littlefinger was talking with, I guess, maybe one of the Freys. But I can't remember the whole course of that conversation, but it was something like that. So then we go to dumbass Daenerys. I can't fucking stand. I
Wow.
threw my arms in the air.
What happened?
Jon Snow, first of all, shows us this fucking hieroglyphic in the goddamn mountain saying, hey, we need to stick together. Since ancient times, these White Walker things that I've been talking about that y'all don't believe me about, it's here in this motherfucking castle that's underneath you that I just arrived at. So you know I'm not making up shit. I didn't just draw this on crayon in the motherfucking stone. But we need to stick together. Like these hieroglyphics say we need to fucking do.
Bend the knee.
Yeah, you're right. But bend the knee. God damn, I fucking threw my goddamn hands up. Lilo was cracking up laughing because I was hot. I was like, how dense can you fucking be?
She all about that knee bending, bro.
It's especially when basically most of her army got wiped out.
Yes.
Like you don't know whether Unsullied are basically in the wind.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Well, that was right before because when they came out, that's when she found out that her whole plan went to shit. She got no more allies and started to turn on Tyrion. Which
So wait, is bending knee like Boys the Men bending knee?
got
Like,
down on the bending knee.
Actually, in a way, I mean, it is on one knee. So
Oh
yeah,
man.
pledge of allegiance.
So yeah,
bending getting on your knees. And
she's so fucking
Oh.
stubborn. God damn it! Like I said, I mean that trap house analogy I did last week was so on point. Why don't you return my phone calls? But
Yeah.
there's more important shit going on. So they come out the cave and they realize that their whole fucking alliances are fucking blown the fuck up. Their
Yep.
plans have gone to shit.
Yep.
She's got no allies. She was too busy listening to Tyrion instead of being a motherfucking dragon. And
That's what's her
like
name
Lady
said?
Olenna said,
Mama,
yeah.
Mama
And,
Tyrell, fix it.
I thought it was really cool how she turned to Jon and asked for his advice.
Sure did.
But she still didn't fucking listen. Which, I mean, I don't really get mad at her about that. And she fucking, you hear the Top Gun music going off, and then she boards that fucking F-16.
So she sort of listened, right? So everybody's been cautioning her not to engage in like a civilian populace because then she'd just be like everybody else.
Yeah.
But what she did was a smart thing. She just attacked the supply line, which should have been carrying gold, but I'm pretty sure they
Gold
dropped it
already
off.
made it
Yeah,
back.
the
Yeah.
gold they had talked about they were doing one last shipment. That's why they were still kind of there.
But they still decimated a huge part of the army. Like
Message
pretty
was sent.
easily. Yeah.
Now, let me just make sure I understood this. Jamie's army is the only Cersei loyal army. I know they have a navy.
no.
They have a navy though,
There's like 3 or 4 other
there-
nations.
there's several houses that have pledged.
and they all have armies though, not
Yes,
navy.
yeah.
She's bonded with the Squid People's
to
army.
have the Navy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but actually, there's
The
one
Greyjoys.
down. So the phrase though, they were pledged to them too, but they're all gone.
Fraser
Yeah,
have
the
been
Fraser
obliterated.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and they don't even know that yet.
Yeah.
So that's gonna
Well,
be
no,
interesting.
I'm pretty sure first episode they found out that he had been killed, so they brought that to Cersei's
I
attention.
forget-
Oh, did you know they were
Yeah,
all
they
killed?
did.
Yeah,
they
they
did. They mentioned something, but they didn't know what
They
sort of
didn't know
happened.
what they didn't know how they died, but they knew that they were gone.
Yeah. But yeah, she's got the Tullys, and then I think another army, and then her Squid People navy with Elon.
Well, no, and she still has the part of the Tyrell's army
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that guy kind of betrayed her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
and,
all
and
right.
so they taken all the gold back and everything, and it was probably one of the most epic scenes because you hear the ground sort of pummeling
Yep.
and
Oh,
everything.
I knew it was going. I was like, that's Dothraki.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Yeah, I
fucked.
was like, that can't be a dragon 'cause that's a little too loud. But then I saw like that whole landscape was all horses.
And
I
we
was
forget
oh,
like
shit.
about how badass of a fighter.
Oh,
you
no, I
crew-
didn't-
Well, I mean, we haven't seen them like actually engaged in like full warfare battle
while.
for a while.
In a while, yeah.
And they're just fucking, they're beasts on those horses. Like,
When
They're basically Mongols.
yeah.
they stood up shooting goddamn archery style arrows and shit,
Yeah.
like jumping off horses,
Yeah,
doing
they
it.
would. Yeah, they would like get up, shoot arrow, and then launch themselves with their like
Yeah.
Sickle.
scimitar. Yeah, sickle or whatnot or what? No, it's not a scythe, but
Yeah.
still, they were launching themselves into the fray and hacking
Yes.
people. They
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck.
And they tried to
No armor.
The Lannisters set up their little line of defense and everything. You could see the scared people. They had look of being scared and shook in their
Because they
on their
thought it
face.
was all over once they had delivered the
Oh,
gold.
yeah.
They were on relaxation
Yeah,
mode.
and they even made a point of saying they're kind of spread thin and stuff because they were trying to get the rest of the back of the pack going. Then that motherfucking dragon just fucking appears and just fucking lays down that fucking fire, woof, and people got turned motherfucking ash.
Yes.
Yes, it was
So hot.
So it was so epic. My fucking dick was hard watching this whole goddamn thing.
We've been waiting on that since season 1,
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So, could you? And you see the look of fear in all of their eyes. They're like, "Oh shit! I've never
is
seen a
it."
dragon. I've only heard of dragons.
Yes.
I didn't think they were really real.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Random dragons though.
That would be such an unfair advantage in a time back then. Like
Yes.
to have air any
Literally.
air superiority, you're fucked.
Yeah.
F-16 during the Revolutionary War.
Basically, yeah.
They're lined up putting their musket fire and shit. And here comes this thing fucking just laying down machine gun fire. Just like
Yeah.
boom.
Pretty much.
And it looks so realistic.
Oh, my God.
There's so many bodies burning. What was your stat? What did you say? The most bodies burned?
Oh,
They set a record, did
Yeah,
they not? Yeah.
after the HBO thing, when they sort of go into behind the making, it was like broke the Hollywood record for most people actually lit on fire. It wasn't like CG eye type stuff. It was like actual
Fire. Stuntmen on
stuntmen.
fire.
They ignited,
Real fire.
and the way that they described it is like they light them on fire, and then for I think it was like 10 or 12 seconds, they would just count out loud, and they're supposed to flail around. But the stuntmen can't breathe. You're not, because I guess the fumes will fuck you up. So they're like doing whatever and they're counting out loud 1, 2, and for 12 seconds. Then after it hits 12, then the crews come in with the fire extinguishers and just hose them down and stuff.
Have you seen how they do that? They put like a special gel on them.
Yeah,
they have like
I've seen
layers of clothes and shit. It's fucking crazy.
That's a job you couldn't pay me enough to do.
That's
If I offered you $1 million for 12 seconds,
Yeah, 12 seconds to be lit on fire, and you have like anti-burn cream, and there's a crew there.
not even $1
Put you
million.
out.
Like they're getting probably getting paid like 50 grand for 12 seconds of work. Like
They just had a guy on Walking Dead die for not getting lit on fire.
Was he
some
on
stuntman
fire?
shit. No,
Yeah, exactly.
that was,
Wasn't on fire?
fire seems dangerous. I try to avoid.
no, people put you out. It's not like some new thing.
Wow.
I just try to avoid that whole branch of danger, fire and drowning. Try to stay somewhere in between the middle parts
My
of
whole
that
thing
spectrum.
of danger is all fucked up. I almost got blown up. I didn't give a fuck.
yeah, that's true.
So Matt is from Prereq, who's in the vault. He's saying 20 people at once in one shot.
Yeah.
That was their record.
It was pretty fucking crazy. And she's just making fucking passes in this fucking thing. Just like, Jamie's fucked up, having fucking just standing there open mouth. And then homeboy, Braun, got his shit together and was just like, all right, fire up the big ass scorpion. Which is, for those that don't know, it's this big ass like super crossbow with like a harpoon on it. She's doing fucking bombing runs back and forth, sending people to Ash, just completely fucking them up. Dothraki's literally just having a good ass time, just in a murderous rampage, giving no fucks. Even the guy standing next to Tyrion is like, dude, your people can't even fight.
Yeah.
And they're just chopping around, and they're just running around like fucking, I can't even think of it. It reminds me of like the lemon guy from Adventure Time.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's unacceptable. He's just running around screaming and shit. So he finally makes it to the big ass scorpion after he harpoons one dude. And loads it up again, which I thought was a little bit unrealistic because he was kind of loading it up a little bit quicker than I thought he would be able to.
Yeah, that seemed like it should have taken at least 2 minutes
Yeah.
almost.
And then I do like they also pointed out kind of how Jamie is still handicapped.
Yeah.
And he needs Braun to fucking do a lot of his dirty work and stuff. And even the pussy boy on the Tully squad helped him when he was
Dickon.
he helped save him out when he was in trouble. So
well, for those that don't watch Game of Thrones, that's really his fucking name. His name is Dickon.
It's hella funny because when they say his name, like Jamie and Bron look at each other like, really?
well, it's like
Bron starts
so
dying.
it's Rickon, right? He's like, no,
it's
Dickon.
Dickon. Yeah, and they look at each other like, huh?
Yes.
You see that meme about Dickon and Dick off? It's a picture of Dickon, and then it has the guy got his dick cut off.
Theon.
Yeah, with Dick off.
So
Damn.
he fires a shot at the dragon, misses, and I'm like, oh shit, he ain't gonna miss on the second one. He hits Drogon in his like shoulder underarm.
That whole time was so tense. I was like, please don't kill the dragon.
Oh,
Please don't kill the dragon.
I was sweating. I was
Yeah, man, I just
sweating.
said that in chat room too.
Yeah, I didn't want one of those dragons to go down, but I still kind of like.
Where are the other two during all of this?
They're chilling.
That's all, yeah,
She just pulled out the big ass stealth bomber. Like
Okay.
she was trying to send a message.
Okay.
I mean, if she had have brought all three, like I don't even know how you even like control that whole thing. Be like, hey, you two stay at home. Me and Drogon go handle business. Like I don't
that's
understand.
true.
Just send
Only
a
she can
message.
ride 'em.
She could have just scorched the entire earth if she had fucking all three of them.
Well, no, it's smarter just to bring one.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, because then they don't know how many you actually have.
Okay.
Well,
And also, the other ones won't be in danger, but it's better that they don't know how many you have.
yeah. And she brought out the big one and everything.
Yeah, well, it's the only one she rides as far as that we've seen.
Yeah. He gets shot in the fucking like the shoulder, underarm, and he sort of kind of goes down. Doesn't like fall and hit the ground like thud, but he lands.
He kills
forward
people
in pain.
on the way down.
On the way down, he's swacking his tail, which is pretty badass.
Oh, I love that.
You realize the thing just doesn't have fire. He's got like this alligator fucking tail where it can just fucking just blow up, knock off fucking buildings and shit.
and eat people.
Eat people. Just I was like, choose something, motherfucker.
The dragon sounds like a really great weapon to have.
Dude, I remember
Scare.
someone reminded me, they're like, do you still want to have the 3 raptors or the 1 dragon? I'm like, fuck, because I was back in the day I said I wanted the 3 raptors. I sort of had to backpedal on that.
A dragon would fuck up the raptors.
Yeah, it would. But
Roast them and chew them up.
Yeah, but I can't bring the dragon everywhere I want to go though.
It'd be barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That could be a transport.
Yeah, that's how you.
How am I supposed to park it at Walmart though?
Ain't nobody gonna steal it.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
That's the safest fucking vehicle ever.
Shit, you have it land on the roof.
So, while she's trying to repair the dragon and everything,
the harpoon out.
she gets out the fucking the mega sword and starts trying to get the thing out. Dumb ass moron. Jamie sees his chance to fucking grab a lance and
be a
fuck her
hero.
up. Yeah.
So remember, this is the first time that Jamie has seen Daenerys.
Yep.
So this is the first time like two big principal members see each other.
Right. Well, essentially, he was shook the entire time.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was just sort of running, trying to get his wits together. Then finally, in his moment of clarity, when he sees the dragon's hurt, homegirl is outside of her cockpit, just chilling, playing with the fucking wing of the jet. He's like, I can fuck her up right now. And Tyrion, I tried listening a couple times to hear what he says at first.
He says,
says,
"You
"Run,
fucking
you fool."
idiot."
Well, no,
Right.
well, he says, you fucking idiot. But the very first one, I couldn't hear what he said initially. But then he's like, you
Subtitles on
idiot, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
When he's like charging towards her. And then Drogon, fucking MVP of the episode,
Yes.
fucking turns his head, opens his mouth. I was like, oh God, because I was scared someone's going to shoot in his mouth. But you see that red thing come up and he fucking got saved. Well, I mean,
Got that glow.
he didn't get torched. He got knocked into the...
Bronn
to the-
saved
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Bronn
Bronn
did.
saved him, knocked
So
him in
their
the water.
horses got fucked up. They got
Oh, yeah.
crispy.
The horses... the one horse got his leg chopped off.
That's
That was
what-
crazy.
oh, yeah. That was the first time Braun was like afraid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bronn
Because
was...
he saw that one dude, he was like, that dude's gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah.
I'm out this bitch.
Yeah, Braun tried to do that quick dagger throw. He's like, bro, I seen that. I seen that move. And so Braun not Braun. Jamie Lannister is sort of sinking to the bottom of the ocean in all his armor, which is ironic because Braun doesn't really wear any armor.
Yep.
Well, Jamie, obviously, he's got a fucking gold hand and all this fancy metal. He's just sort of sinking, which is going to be interesting to see how he even gets brought up to the fucking thing.
It's got to be Braun that gets him out.
I hope-
that's the only
Well,
person.
not with all that weight, though.
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
that's
I
hard,
I
yeah.
hope he gets captured. That's what I'm hoping, that Jamie gets captured. That would be really, really interesting, and that's what I'm
Captured
keeping my
alive.
fingers crossed.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
because
don't think he's gonna get captured.
I don't think so either. But I mean, how they gonna escape? I mean,
Well, they probably thought that he died,
yeah,
and because there'd be no body, it'd just be ashes.
I guess. But I mean, I don't. It'll be interesting. It's sort of like a Glenn
Well,
Walking Dead moment where
There's a problem with that scene, though. This is what fucked me up. All right, so he's on a horse on a beach, and then he's running towards the fucking dragon, right? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, Braun tackles him, and he's in deep water. Where the fuck did that deep water come
yeah,
from?
that's right,
I was
yeah.
like, he was on a fucking beach. Like, there's no way.
it would have been shallow ass
It
water.
would he would have pushed him like, I don't know,
Yeah.
5 feet max.
it made it seem
Yeah.
like he fell off like a cliff or
yeah,
something. Yeah,
I was like,
That's a
It's
very
true.
good
why
point.
is he in fucking deep water?
Yeah.
Points for
I'll
that,
let it go
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about
Suspend
that
your
whole
disbelief.
aspect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we see him floating to the bottom of the thing, and I was like, I got to rewatch that.
That was epic.
It was epic.
Did you guys notice so as a military guy, it's like what Daenerys did in the beginning was actually pretty genius. So she took out the middle first, and that means like if you take out somebody's middle,
It
like you
splits
totally
the
fuck.
army, yeah.
Yeah, because like it splits it in half, and you can attack from both sides.
Yep.
And then like obviously they come from the other side too.
Yeah,
so
they
were, like,
just parted it right in between them.
yeah, so they'd have been fucked either way. Like even if the dragon wasn't there, like if the dragon just did one run, they all would fucking died.
Yeah.
And it looked like the Dothraki had the numbers as well, too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. They
Yeah.
knew that. That's why they were scared at the beginning because they knew they were outnumbered, and then they rode through the fucking fire, which made it even worse for their terror.
Yeah, Dothraki don't give a fuck about
They
fire
don't, yeah, they
or
don't give a
nothing.
fuck about. They don't give a fuck about dying.
Neither do the Unsullied, which are kind of in the wind right now. But I think they're gonna come back.
Yeah, they
gotta
got
find a
to.
way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we still haven't seen Grey Worm, and we obviously didn't see him die. He was in an empty city.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
all the
they took
Dothraki
over the
ones,
empty
yeah.
city, so
Yeah.
but they don't really have a way back, I guess.
They do not,
Yeah.
but unless they ride on land.
Yeah, the Uber dropped them off and then left.
Who dropped him off and got destroyed.
Yeah. So
Fucking lift got him.
God damn.
obviously, this was one of like the most epic
Battles.
battles, and we've seen several epic battles over the years. Is this?
And there's also a couple meetings because, like, this is the first time John. Oh no, not the first time, but since season 1, Jon Snow and Theon see each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had Daenerys and Jamie.
I thought he was
for
gonna
the first
fucking
time.
die too.
Yeah, I thought he was,
Yeah.
but he's like he remembered he saved Sansa. He
Yeah.
helped her escape.
That's the only
He's
reason why
like,
he's
the only
breathing.
reason why you still alive, bro.
But get
So-
your question in.
Is
is
like, if you didn't say my fucking sister, I was gonna cut your dick off. He's like,
Oh wait,
Already
too
gone.
late.
So is this? I guess would you consider this the best battle? And I had to go on you because obviously it's so fresh in my mind. I went back and I rewatched the Blackwater battle, which is the one where we saw Wildfire. I rewatched the White Walker battle, Hard Home, that episode, and then I rewatched the Battle of the Bastards.
Battle of the Bastards.
That I want to get everyone's opinion on what you thought on those three in terms of how you.
The only reason why I'm going to give this slight nod still to Battle of the Bastards, which was last year, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is
Is
towards the end of
because,
last year.
at least in my memory, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, it was the entire episode.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a battle. This was the last 15, 20 minutes or so.
Correct.
Which was still great. And the dragon part, I love. This was a second to me, but that battle lasted the entire time. And the way Jon pulled out his sword and the coming army was running at him was about as ballsy a scene as I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Well, and the fact that, I mean, don't get me wrong, usually the battles show like the really fucked up parts of war. But in that one, when the bodies were stacking up and they just kept stacking up and he couldn't fucking move and he couldn't get out, and you were
couldn't
like,
breathe.
dude.
Yeah.
You felt claustrophobic,
Yeah.
even if you
Yeah.
weren't claustrophobic.
I rewatched it. I was like, he should have died at least twice.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The first, I mean, obviously he loses his brother, and watching it, I remember like even though he was crazy as fuck, Ramsay was really smart strategically.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He would always get people to like do kind of what they weren't supposed to do and fuck up their strategy coming into the thing. He lured Jon Snow to just fucking come out charging like a fucking idiot. He gets hit with the arrows, and now he's out in no man's land with a whole fucking archery squad ready to fuck him up. Jon Snow is just standing there. The horses are coming, and literally there's a head-on fucking horse collision of like 500 horses just boom going all around. I'm like, he should be dead there.
I gotta watch that shit again.
Yeah,
'cause
and
that
then
shit was so good.
then obviously where they surround them after they the Boltons, they surround the Wildlings and his army, and they just put the shields down and they start fucking squeezing them together, and you're just like, how the fuck? Like he's done, he's toast, and he gets bailed out when Littlefinger's people come, and then obviously the crazy scene at the end where Ramsay does die. Ramsay actually kills the giant. Which I didn't remember until we saw it, which made me think.
But that giant put in work.
Yeah, the giant put in work. He was he was a pincushion.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the giant, they wouldn't have reached the door.
And that makes me think, was that giant the one that got turned into a White Walker?
Probably.
Don't know.
No,
because he's
because
too
that
far.
was the other side of the wall.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
He's
Okay,
yeah.
true.
He's
Giant
on
was
the other
Mordor,
side.
right? Wasn't it
God
damn. I know. I'm asking because I didn't know. I was like,
No. This is like an.
Because you mentioned the door. I was like, oh, it must be Hodor.
Hodor was part giant.
Yeah, so I agree. I still put Battle of the Bastards 1. And I liked the White Walker battle slightly better.
But wait, what about the battle when
This
the
fucking guy.
the one when the brother was gonna fuck the sister? She's like, we're not fucking anymore. He's like, yo, we're still fucking. He like fucks her on the altar.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking
was
promoting
Great
rape.
battle, man. That was a great battle.
Promoting incest rape.
Old Ninja, what you got?
I'm gonna put the Battle of the White Walkers ahead because, as we've seen, they were outnumbered, right? They're completely outnumbered. They're fighting for their lives. We're thinking they're gonna die. Him and the Wildling. I'm like, dude, there's no way they're getting out of this. And then when they manage to escape, because they're trying to get people with them to come with them, we see the game change as he raises the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the
Game
epic.
was epic. That changed everything. And once Jon sees that, he realizes what they're up against.
Yeah.
And realizes like the more that they lose, the more that he gains.
The rewatching that episode, and I forgot a couple parts. It's like as soon as one of those other regular swords even touched like that White Walker thing, it just shattered like it was fucking liquid nitrogen or some shit
So
on it.
that's also another thing is that the weapons that most armies have can't take them out.
Yeah.
You need Valyrian steel
Or dragon
Or
glass.
dragon glass. So and those dragon glass, we just saw a deposit of it, but they still need to forge weapons from it. And then Valyrian steel is hard to come by. So I think the episode we just saw was important that we're seeing more and more people get Valyrian steel. So we saw a couple episodes. We saw Sam get one, his sword from his father. We see the dagger that Arya gets. Who else has one? I think John's
Jon Snow
sword
does. Yeah.
So we know that a couple of key people have. Oh, Brienne also.
Yeah, Brienne
She
does.
has Jaime's old sword, which is also Valyrian steel. So we know that there are certain main characters that will be able to defeat White Walkers with that. So I think seeing the battle with the White Walkers was important. Like, how are they going to defeat this seemingly unstoppable force? But we know now that they can be hurt with these little things. But a lot of people are going to die once they,
Pretty sure Dragonfire is going to kill him too.
I would think so.
Yeah, because if Dragon Glass can kill him, why the fuck wouldn't fire hurt them from a dragon?
But then if that was the case, then they wouldn't really feel them. They just set them all on fire.
Actually, fire is how they dispose of them. So after they kill them,
Yeah, fire keeps the regular people from turning into them or something.
Yeah. Oh, but you have to get them before they turn, do you not?
I thought they killed some of them and then they lit them on fire.
I thought they get them
when you
before
kill
they
them.
turn.
No, because when you kill them, what happens? Their body
reanimate.
They
right?
explode or some shit?
Well, no, but they're not. They're just dead again. You have to kill. You have to literally set them on fire so they
Yeah.
don't come back to life.
I'm pretty sure, that's how it
It's
works.
gonna take it all.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And then we also see that they move extremely fast when they were chasing Braun when he was with the fucking
And
the first
literally, John lost that battle. He caught
Yeah,
out.
oh, yeah, but he
And
escaped-
another one
he
lived
managed
him.
to escape with his life, and he was able to tell other people. So it's him and the other dude that wants to smash Bryn. So
Yeah.
that I think that battle is super significant because it shows us what is yet to come and still has not come yet.
So that was your first one. Then
Battle of the
second-
Bastards got to be second.
Bastard second, then
The Wildfire.
Dragon is third.
I kind of like the Battle of the Wildfire because that was like World War III for them or World War II for them because that was the capital of their seat of government was under attack.
Yeah.
And
Stannis
so-
lost that.
Yeah, Stannis lost that. I mean, he had a huge army, the only army that they thought would be able to combat King's Landing.
Tyrion gets his scar.
Well, he gets a scar. He also chops off some dude's leg. I mean, we get to see Tyrion do something that he was afraid to do. He didn't think he could do, but he managed to man up and do it.
All right.
True.
Damn, that's good Game of Thrones
Moving on?
discussion. Yeah, let's
Well,
go.
before we move on, you guys want to talk about the whole thing that's happened with HBO? How somebody was able to hack their system, and they have the next 5 episodes of Game of Thrones.
Which is the whole season.
Yeah, I guess they have the last episodes for the season, and they're like threatening HBO to, I guess, either give them money or they're gonna release them, and they've been releasing some of the clips.
That shit
already.
doesn't matter. Piracy's been around fucking forever. Nobody gives a fuck. Just because you released it online doesn't mean people are gonna fucking watch it. If they release it right now, I'm still not gonna watch
Nah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for HBO to release it.
But
and
there's
it's
going to be people who are like, oh, I have to watch this. I have to see this now.
You can
That's
get
like
that
a
with
minority.
anything.
Because first of all, you need to be somebody smart enough to fucking find the shit
Yeah.
when it comes out. That eliminates 95% of the people in the United
There you
States.
go.
But one other thing the hackers did do, they also released, I guess, 3 of the female stars' actual cell phone numbers.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fucked
And
up.
so now
Throwback.
it's considered an
But-
FBI investigation, so the FBI are getting
You know,
behind it.
New phone, who dis?
Yeah, new phone. They'll change it up. They got money. I want to get to this number 2 on here. Blue was right segment. What the fuck is this shit? What were you right about, goddammit?
I'm
yeah.
confused.
What was I right about?
So
I didn't
you
put
got-
that-
tell us.
You supposed to be telling us. You put it
I-
on the list. Who put it on the list?
I put this on the motherfucking
I'm
list.
gonna
Shut
say,
the fuck up over
I
there.
didn't put that on there.
So your boy Blue was right.
Oh God.
Yeah, man. Last year he was talking about it all up and down. We all totally dismissed him, but
What?
this girl from Gotham, hashtag Black Girl Magic,
Oh, yeah.
Jessica Lucas. Oh
Okay.
my fucking
All right.
goodness.
Gotham ain't even on TV right now. Where's this coming from?
Man, because I'm catching up on Gotham
Who are you
right
talking
now.
about from Gotham?
Jessica
It's-
Lucas. She
it's the
plays.
black-
Oh, I need to catch up still.
Yeah, she plays Galavan's
She's,
sister.
yeah, she's the one.
Oh, yeah, I know what she is. Yeah, she's hot as
Ooh,
fuck.
man, she is smoking
I'm
hot.
missing a hand now.
We
though.
did not listen to Blue. We slept on that shit.
Yeah.
No,
man.
you just didn't watch the show.
I did not watch it. That's the same shit.
No one said she wasn't hot.
She's
But
bad
it-
as fuck. But she's bad as fuck on the show too.
Yeah, she's
She's
serious Black
ruthless
Girl
but
Magic.
sexy as fuck.
But what's so
My
great about her is
hat
that
off
like
to you,
she's
Blue.
a crazy ass she's
crazy.
a crazy ass fighter and shit. And she uses like a whip and everything. And kind of a little bit of spoiler at the end of the last season, you
Oh, shit, I
see
haven't seen
Selena Kyle going to her, and like she's already has the whip. She's like, oh, you want to try it out? So you see Selena use the whip for the first time. It's kind of fucking dope.
Interesting. Yeah, she fucks people up. She chokes people out with the fucking
She
whip.
sure the fuck does.
She be
Nice.
I
fucking
think I know.
people
I
up.
think I know who you're talking
And there's a
about.
lesbian scene too. So her and
Oh, she has a
Barbara
lesbian.
Gordon.
So she has a lesbian relationship with Barbara Keene,
yeah, oh yeah,
and
Barbara
then
Keene,
breaks
that's
up with them. And then is with Butch, and then breaks up with Butch and goes back to Barbara.
Is there any really good scissoring scenes? Or
There's
no?
one. There's one really good scene.
I like it.
So
And there's a lot of imagination going on too. So
Oh, she's
Yeah.
gonna be. I didn't know that. All right.
who's gonna be?
I'm not gonna say.
she is bad as fuck. Hats off to Blue. You was right.
All right.
When am I ever wrong?
Oh, hey, Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah. Can we bring up vocabulary?
Yeah.
Aaron.
Goddamn.
Why you gotta bring out the past?
Disney is being petty, y'all. Disney is pulling their content from Netflix and will start their own streaming service. How do we feel about this, gentlemen?
As a future cord cutter, I am pretty pissed about that because, yeah, you can get, well, as long as you get the Disney Channel, I guess it's not a huge deal, but still, getting like their back catalog is going to kind of suck. And it actually kind of puts into, I guess, a weird spot with like their Marvel deal with Netflix.
Yeah.
Because they still have an ongoing deal with Netflix for Marvel shows. So are we going to say goodbye to the next Luke Cage and the next fucking, because that's already in development.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
if not releasing in the next few months. But then again, when does their contract end?
Yeah.
Well, I think
Defenders comes like this week, right?
Next
week.
week.
Next
But
week, okay.
however, their streaming service won't be up until I believe 2019.
Yeah, I still got a while for it
So
to
they
come
still got a
up.
little bit of time. So if their contract ends the end of 2018,
But I think Netflix had posted up that they're still gonna carry on that series, the Luke Cage, and
Jessica Jones and
Jessica
Defenders
yeah,
and all that stuff.
Yeah, they're gonna carry all that still, so they
still
won't
though.
lose that.
My question is, I guess, as a consumer, just like when we talked about Star Trek Discovery over and over and over
my
again, it's all going to
God.
come down to the price point for this service. I'm not paying through the nose for a monthly subscription streaming service again.
It's
Or
not
even-
going to be received well, especially because every other network basically franchises their shit out to other streaming services, even ones that already have streaming services out there.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't make any sense for you to make it exclusive. I know that traditionally Disney can do stupid shit that doesn't make sense financially, like opening up the vault for movies that came out fucking 50 years ago. It's stupid as
And
fuck.
throw fucking platinum or gold or
Yeah.
diamond on there to make it
Remastered.
something special.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's been working for a while, but it's not going to work now. We're in the digital era where we can get shit from anywhere, and I don't think they really understand that.
Secret
Well,
combinations of that
you know what
vault.
else is really weird to me? I mean, Rogue One just came out on Netflix Watch instantly. You got Moana on there. You got a lot of Civil
A lot of
War.
shows.
You got a lot of
Strange
very
Doctor Strange.
recent big Marvel properties that just got released on Netflix like last couple months on there.
Yeah.
And so it just seems to me like, and maybe this has been going on or in the works for a long time, but it seems like Disney's just being really fucking petty.
possibly. I mean, they're probably looking at Netflix's numbers, Amazon Prime or Hulu's numbers, and like, oh, we can make that. That's extra revenue for us.
They're not going to make that.
I feel like if they really wanted to, Disney could buy Netflix.
Well, they were
want-
going
yeah,
to.
they
They were
could.
supposed to buy Netflix. Like they were, I think they were bidding like $2 billion or something like that, $2 billion for it.
And maybe that's not enough nowadays. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I mean, technically, Disney could buy some other big streaming service, but if they feel like they want to jump in the pool, throw their hat in the game, they have enough content. But the question is, like you're saying, it comes down to price. What are you going to pay
If it was,
for having everything
if it was
Disney?
even if it was equal price with Netflix just on the streaming, whatever that is, 9, 10,
still
12
tough.
bucks a month, whatever the fuck it is,
yeah.
I wouldn't pay it.
Yeah, it's
I
still
just
kind of
wouldn't.
rough. I mean, if you look at the CW app, I think that works out pretty well because what the CW does, their app is free, and you can watch all their shows. Like, I think the most current 6-7 episodes for free, but there's commercials in it, and you don't need a subscription. You just need a device, and then their shows are all on Netflix as well.
Here's the distinction, though. I believe this is not only TV series, but more
movies, of
more
course.
importantly for Disney, the movies.
Oh, of course.
Well,
So-
what's also crazy too is that I didn't know this, and Stitch probably knew about this, but ESPN is owned by Disney.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Yeah.
fucking blew my mind. I was
Yeah,
like,
they've
what?
been in bed together for a good while.
I guess they own like 80% of that, and some other company else.
Yeah, they also own ABC.
yes.
So
So
But
they're huge.
I would like, well, it feels like all these TV shows or TV companies are all kind of moving away from like the cable system and going to the cloud with their setup or with streaming because like
Possibly.
right now we're paying for all these multiple channels through a cable box and now we're going to be paying for all these apps through the internet to be able to watch all these different channels. So
I
it's
ain't
like
paying
It's a sign of the times. I mean, it makes it more convenient for the consumer to watch whatever it is that they want to watch when they watch it.
you
It's
want-
not like
yeah.
you have to, you're tethered to, all right, I need to watch this at 7 o'clock every Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day of the week it is. It's, I mean, with obviously DVRs, you can record stuff, but even more conveniently, if you're on a road trip, you can just pull it up on your phone and plug in your earphones and watch it. If you're in an airport or on a plane,
Hopefully
you can,
not
you can do whatever you
driving.
want. Yeah, same. Yeah, exactly.
we're going to be getting multiple services now. So we're going to have the WB's All Access, CBS All Access, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, and now this Disney shit. So there's all this like streaming services.
You know, I just realized this is fucked up because for like the longest time we've been asking companies to unbundle, and now that they're doing it, they're kind of doing it in a fucked up way.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And when we say unbundle, like if I don't want Telemundo and I want cable TV or whatever, Telemundo is fucking in there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you can't,
yeah.
I can't strip that out or whatever. So
But that's
A la
why
carte should be.
But there's services out there. So I've already done the research. In like September, I'm cutting the cord. So I'm gonna get rid of Dish because I pay for basically every channel because it annoys me when I can go through the thing and I can't press on a channel even though I don't really fucking watch it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go to PlayStation View and then I just got a Fire TV which I have Cody with. But I'm gonna get PlayStation View. And I already have Amazon because I already pay for Amazon. KMax got Netflix. So that's already in. We already have part of that. We already get Hulu, so basically
everything.
it covers everything except for the CW for some odd reason. Because the CW doesn't like their own thing.
Yeah, they have the
Weird.
CW app, but it's free.
Yeah, but it doesn't come. You can't watch it live. That's the problem.
No, you cannot watch
Only
live.
in some
Yeah.
places can you get it over the air, and it's not everywhere.
Yeah,
That's
you have
weird.
to wait for it to air on the East Coast before you can watch on the West Coast. That's the thing.
Yeah, but the PlayStation View has been like it's actually a pretty good service. Like their Ultimate package has most of what most people watch for like I think it's $70, $75 a month, which is for me I pay like I think $120 or $140 a month
Damn.
for what I get. Yeah, it's
But
gonna suck when I
you-
get that Mayweather
expensive,
fight.
yeah.
But you have everything though.
I have everything.
So that's kind of. Doesn't the PlayStation View have different tiers?
They do. Like the
Yeah.
basic tier is only like I think $25 or some shit like that.
Oh wow.
And,
I'll
you,
say-
and it's a la carte if you want to. You can do everything a la carte.
I would say for me, I probably watch like maybe about 10 to 15 different channels on my cable box. Everything else is just fucking waste of space.
Yeah, you don't even need. So you can cut the cord easily. And the one thing that's great about PlayStation View, I feel like this is like a commercial now.
Yeah.
But they have a cloud DVR, so their
yeah.
DVR space isn't used on your PlayStation at
Nice.
all. You could I think you could download some stuff, but most of it's on the web, so it's kind of nice.
I've seen some of the reviews for it too, and it looks pretty good. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to the streaming, like to the cloud or whatever.
Yeah, and you can play it on 5 different devices, shit like that. You can put it on basically fucking anything. The Chromecast, fucking Fire Stick, all kinds of fucking shit. It works, and on the web too. So yeah.
Sweet.
Pickle Rick, goddammit.
I was about to say, what's going on with this Pickle Rick thing you guys are going nuts about?
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
Rick and Morty was fucking epic again. They're on season 3, goddammit.
Episode 3.
Season 3, episode 3. They already gave us the Mulan, Szechuan, teriyaki, dipping sauce, goddammit.
Fucking stupid.
That was fucking awesome.
Well, it was real stuff, so.
I know
Yeah,
it's
it was fucking real as shit. I had forgotten about it from the 90s.
Yeah.
And now Rick turns himself into a goddamn pickle just to avoid therapy.
That shit was
Family
funny,
therapy.
dude.
I was like, dude, that's one hell of a reason to fucking avoid therapy. Why not just leave?
But the therapist specializes in helping people stop eating their own shit.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yeah, no, you heard that right.
It's funny because I saw the
great.
episode with Morty. Like, he's like,
Pickle
oh,
Rick.
yeah, he's all, dude, this album has people eating poop in this video.
When you saw the picture of him, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
He thought
oh,
there's people in there eating shit.
I was like, oh my
Good
god.
grief.
And when they go to the counselors meet him, and the principal comes out, he's oh hey Rick family, I gotta hear you eat shit too.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's just
God.
it's super fucking dank.
It was
It's violent as fuck.
But
It
it's
was
not.
violent.
That's just like the family part. Like it was a 2-parter. So like there was part
Yeah.
where Rick so Rick turned himself into a pickle. But what's so funny about it? It's kind of I can't think of the word, but he turned himself into his pickle, and he had to figure out how to get himself out of the pickle. But he was also in a different kind of pickle, so he had to like somehow get out of a pickle to get out of a pickle to get out of a pickle. So it was like
So
Inception.
He was in a pickle.
Basically, yeah,
was in
because he was stuck. He couldn't get back into his human form, so he was stuck in a pickle, and So it was funny. There's so many Easter eggs in this episode. So you know how like right now there's YouTube videos out there where people will put like a pickle or a cucumber next to their cat,
Yeah,
and the
I've
cat will
seen-
see it and freak out and get scared.
Well,
Is that real?
It's a cucumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cats freak out. They like jump 50
like
feet.
they get
They probably,
scared.
they
They
probably
think-
think it's a snake.
Yeah.
So this cat, like, I guess the cat from YouTube, like it's an actual YouTube cat, and he knocks Rick onto the floor, and he like rolls out into the driveway, and he's like stuck in the sun. But then it starts raining, and then he goes into the sewer. But what's funny is that like that scene when he's starting to go in the sewer was kind of an Easter egg to what's the name to It, the movie It.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So there was a nod to that,
little boat.
and then like there was like a nod to Iron Man. So the scene where he's like getting to the rat suit,
Yes.
that's from Iron Man. And then
Yeah,
like
where
when
he
he
builds
like
himself.
yeah,
Right.
he basically builds himself a tech suit out of rat parts. So that was like from Iron Man.
See, how the fuck does he build a steam pack out of all that bullshit
He's
down
a
there?
fucking
Genius.
genius.
Fucking
Man, he's fucking
weird.
genius.
It's a cartoon also.
Yeah. I mean,
Fictional characters.
Yeah,
the guy was using cockroaches' limbs and his tongue, touching their brains to get around. But
I was-
another, so the scene where he's fighting against the
Jaguar?
one Jaguar. So that was a nod to. It was one scene was from Rambo, but then like another scene was from Die Hard.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Like the
yeah.
shit out between Die Hard and then I guess also when the guy called Rick like the pickle man or something like that, going around killing everybody, that was a nod to John Wick.
Yes, I did catch
So
that.
there's so many Easter eggs
Nice.
in this episode, which was fucking great.
It's just crazy. Like, it's funny because he killed all these people. It's like, yeah, these guys, they killed themselves. So how do you imagine that? And you see, like, their brains are blown out with, like, shots and shit. And then he builds himself, like, an eraser-sized laser
Yeah.
that, like, cuts off people's limbs and eyes and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
And he uses
so-
batteries and it
and
like
he uses a
rejects
Duracell
out.
battery,
Yeah.
no less.
And then like the scene where like where he's like, okay, Rick, I gotta do this, parkour, and he like does parkour between the things. That shit was so fucking funny. It
I
was
need to
a great
rewatch it
episode.
even
Yeah,
more and
Parkour
more,
Rick,
man. It's
that
fucking
was-
awesome.
And then we
fucking
had
crazy.
Susan Sarandon did
She
the
was
voice.
she was the voice of the therapist.
therapist, yeah, which is fucking great. And then Danny Trejo was the voice of Jaguar,
Yes.
which is fucking also epic. So it was an all around great fucking episode.
Tickle fucking Rick. Man.
Yeah, it's funny because like they ask all the questions in the beginning. Why would you turn yourself into a pickle? It's all, why would you not? I was like, what the
Because I
fuck?
can.
Yeah, it's all, I'm a pickle. Like, know what you're thinking, but I'm a pickle. Pickle Rick. I was like, what the fuck?
All right.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. It was a great episode. I can't wait till. So did you stay after the credits, right?
No,
of
I watched
course.
it. I didn't stay after the credits now.
Oh, okay. So you always have to stay after the credits because there's usually like an extra scene, and at the end they show Rick and Morty tied down to a piano thing,
What?
and they're about to fucking die. Like it's game over. But then like Jaguar pops out and saves them.
It's
Wow.
fucking
Kinda
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
I did not.
Let's.
I hope he comes back in other episodes.
Oh, he
Jaguar.
better. He fucking better. Deadpool 2. I'm gonna tell y'all right fucking now. This is looking like it will surpass Deadpool 1 just based off the cast and how things are looking. What do y'all think of Cable? God damn it.
So Cable, I thought Josh Brolin at first was like, no, I don't know, but goddamn, he lifted some goddamn weights. I was like, holy shit, did a couple of steroids, it's all good.
Oh shit.
Like for real, I mean,
Yeah.
Josh Brolin before was not that yoked.
No.
Yeah,
And he's an older dude now. He's not a young
Yeah,
spring
yeah.
chicken.
There's no way he did that like totally clean. He must have been on this fucking Stallone goddamn diet or some shit.
Fucking Schwarzenegger with that shit. For those of you who are hardcore comic nerds and whatnot, yes, we know that he's not 6'8" and 400 pounds. You'd be hard pressed to find a fucking actor who can really act that is like that.
I was gonna say
you know?
you can get pretty much any wrestler, but
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, for actors, true actors that can handle this role, that's a fucking tall order.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with this adaptation, just like I am with fucking Domino, who's nowhere near like she is in the fucking comics or whatever.
Right.
But what did you think of the pick?
I have a
That's
slight
good.
problem with Domino because that's just fucking weird.
The vitiligo or what? Or
How
Yeah,
they-
well, it's just
the colors
like
are
the
inverted.
colors are like reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
But I mean, no, it looks really good. Like I said, I'm gonna see it probably first weekend. I mean, obviously we talked about it. It was one of our highest rated films of this year, last year.
Not 9.85 though.
I'd have to go back and listen to what it was rated. But I mean, it looks really good. Ryan Reynolds is he was born to play Deadpool.
Yes.
I mean, he just looks the part, acted the part. You got to make sure he doesn't die before we get our movie.
Yeah. It's well on its way, even though we've only seen one, I know. But this could be a great trilogy.
Well, it was
Great
really
comic
funny
book
because
trilogy.
when they showed the picture of Domino, like I saw like her like laying on the floor. I was like, oh, that's like the Deadpool, like what he did when the first movie came out. I actually didn't realize that she was laying on Deadpool's suit, like
Exactly.
laying on it. I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit! It took me like probably like a good week before I realized that, but. I think it's gonna be very interesting. I like to see how it comes out, but I also like to see like what would happen to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
See how their relationship
I haven't heard about her
goes.
being cast in this movie yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Moreno, whatever.
Marina
Hot.
Baccarin.
She saw it.
Yes, she is.
So someone asked
Crazy
in the
on
chat,
Gotham.
Cholula's comics asks, how do we feel about Brolin double dipping, being Thanos and Cable?
Oh, well, he's just a voice. I understand they base sort of the face off him, but he's just a voice. So
It's two different universes, right? Like
no,
Marvel isn't it?
no,
yeah,
it's,
I know, it's
it's
both
supposed to be
Marvel.
the MCU, I think, right?
No,
actually,
no,
it's
it's
not.
Box
It's
of
not.
MCU.
Yeah, it's not. So
He's in the Wolverine sort of branch of
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Wolverine X-Men branch.
yeah, I don't really have a problem with it because he's just a voice.
Yeah.
So
I mean, same thing with what's it called? Pratt? No, not Pratt.
Oh yeah, because he was Fireman or the Human Torch.
Yeah,
And now he's in Black
Torch and
Panther.
Captain America.
yeah, he was Green
Chris
Lantern.
Evans.
No, he was Fire.
No, he was
Johnny
Johnny Storm.
too.
Johnny Storm is
you're talking
Captain
about- So
America.
you're talking about Chris Evans.
was
who
it-
Chris
played-
Evans, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Chris-
thinking of Ryan Reynolds. Sorry, Ryan Reynolds was fucking Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
And
Green Lantern.
Captain
But then
Marvel, so-
also like what's the name was the Human Torch, but then now he's in the Black Panther.
Black
movie.
Panther.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
Michael B. Jordan, yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean, hey,
Hey,
gotta get around.
This is gonna be fun.
get those
So
paychecks.
that just means that Brolin's going to be in two like most coveted movies
Yeah.
next year.
He's got 2 jobs. Gal's still got 1.
Oh,
Well, no,
She's
he's
two. She's got.
she's
Wonder Woman
in-
two.
Just two roles.
Two big movies coming out this year, though.
Roles.
How many for Scarlet this year?
Roles.
How many for Scarlet
Roles.
this year?
2 different checks on different the names on checks. Checks from. She can hold 2 checks.
How many big movies?
Hold 2
for
checks.
Scarlet? How did Ghost in the Shell?
I don't know. Scarlett's counting her money.
Ghost in the Shell
comfortably.
money?
Yeah, but her. We all know her Hollywood fucking stock is going way down.
So,
And
yeah.
plus, she cheated on Justin Timberlake, man.
But she
Who?
used
What's
to
Well,
date
Scarlett
Justin
Johansson though. I
She-
mean,
No, you didn't see Justin Timberlake. He's got a music video with her in it, and she cheats on him.
that was based on Britney Spears though.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is that
No,
her
no,
in the
that's-
video?
No, it's the one that I can't think of it.
It's the one.
It's
yeah,
Cry Me a
it
River.
Yeah.
No, it's what comes around goes around.
Yeah,
He's in
That's
it.
about Britney Spears.
Yeah.
No, Cry Me a River is about Britney Spears.
Both of them are.
Did you
about
just say
Britney
Cry Me a
Spears.
River?
No, I said what goes around
Around
comes
turn
around.
Oh, I
Both
thought
of-
that was still about Britney Spears.
Both of
No, no,
those,
no, I don't
both
think so.
songs are about Britney Spears.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't with our celebrity
They
gossip.
were.
We're so off on shit. We need to Google shit.
They were never. Or are you saying they were dating, or that she would?
No,
that
he's
Scarlett
not.
was just
He's
in the
referring-
video?
She's in the
She's
video.
in the video.
God damn it.
Oh,
So in the
I
video,
I don't
she
even remember
re-
that.
Yeah, in the video.
Yeah, I
she
didn't know.
messes
I
up-
watched it recently. I was like, oh shit, that's Scarlett.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the
Looking
one
fine.
where
Good for her.
she wrecks. She takes off. She steals his car.
Yeah, she still
and
in the
then
car
wrecks
and he
it,
fucking wrecks it.
and then she practically dies.
She's fucking A-list celebrities. Good for her. Good for her.
You know who's not an A-list celebrity? I'm just going to ignore all your comments. Stick. You know who's not an A-list celebrity quite yet?
Whom's
Old Ninja's broad
Oh,
Brie
Why
Larson.
is this gotta be-
Academy Award winning Brie Larson?
Golden
eggplant winning Brie Larson?
Golden eggplant winning, Academy Award winning,
Recognized
Brie
by the
Larson.
association?
How many
She got
golden
trophies.
How many golden eggplants does Gal have?
Bro, she's got
How many
trophies.
Academy Awards does Gal have?
She got a Kids' Choice Award?
Whole lot of nothing. That's what I'm hearing over there.
Homestead is she?
Whole lot of nothing.
Yo chick been
Whole
running
lot
her
of nothing.
goddamn mouth off of some craziness.
Someone asked her a question. And she
Nah,
answered it.
nah, nah.
Yeah.
This-
Did you
this-
read the fucking article?
This BZ.
Someone asked her a question.
This BZ almost made me lose my respect.
Yeah, you ain't got no respect for yourself
Exactly.
or anybody else. So I don't know what the
I
fuck you're
know.
talking
Pig
about.
fuckers got respect now. The fuck we end up here to make it unrealistic demands and
God
shit.
Damn.
It was only pig fucking to be a hero, to save the girl, save the princess. All right.
Yeah, you should have seen your face. So, I have the weirdest boner right now.
It's illegal in, only a few states.
47 of them.
27 states. All right. But anyway, Brie Larson, goddammit. Brie Larson is running her mouth talking about, I really want to see Captain Marvel take on the Hulk. If this $5,
Why not?
no, here's the thing.
wanna see
What
Hulk
she
fuck.
should be focused on right now is her character development. Hulk, we've heard nothing about Hulk being in her first movie. She needs to be worried about her movie being a hit. It's going up against Wonder Woman too. We know that. Focus on that rather than try to talk about anything
my
else
God.
associated with
Hold
the MCU that isn't in your movie.
I think
Hold
she.
the fuck up.
it
First
ain't
of
in her
all-
movie.
First of all, she will be in Infinity War. She's already in the movie.
I thought she wasn't in
no,
the first
she's
one.
in Infinity War. That's how they're going to introduce her, and then she'll have her own movie.
I thought it was confirmed literally at San Diego that she was not in the first one. You might want to fact check
Apparently,
that.
she's supposed to be in it.
The first
so-
one or the second one?
First one.
I heard
So
that was
she's
wrong.
supposed to be in it.
I heard that was wrong.
Anyway, it's not like Hulk hasn't. I mean, what difference does it make who he fights?
It's not about the Hulk. It's about her worrying about her goddamn role. Did you hear Doctor Strange or Ant-Man talk about, oh, I would really like for one of them to go up against Ant-Man? No. Or go up against Iron Man? No. They focused on their role.
Yeah,
Did
Brie
you see
Larson,
Iron Man?
hold on. Captain America is not in Avengers Infinity War.
Oh.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel ain't in it. So
you saw
worry about her role.
You saw how fucking Iron Man like put Hulk to sleep, right?
So we go, yeah.
So then, what difference does it make if they fight, no matter what?
First of all, Iron Man and Captain Marvel, at least for the MCU, ain't on the same level at all. Captain Marvel has not been introduced.
Not yet, no.
So focus on introducing a brand new character to the MCU.
I agree with you. Yeah, first of all, yeah, she needs to focus on her character. Second of all, if you want to go to comic books, she's not winning that fight.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Someone asked her a question, who would she want to see fight? And she answered it. What's wrong with that?
Why are we getting all caught up in with that? She's not the director.
Yeah,
she's
why are you
she's doing fan service.
Wait, first of all,
stay in your lane.
Doing fan service.
The interviewer asked her that question. She responded.
Hold on, let me ask you this, Stitch. If it was Ronda Rousey and she said that, what would you say?
I don't even know who this bitch is. Who? Oh, that's a hoops it is. It's that reality chick girl.
Roddy Piper?
Bree needs to sit her $5 ass down for Hulk make change.
She's doing fan service. It's like if someone goes up to like fucking Hugh Jackman and be like, oh, I would really like to face off with Sabretooth again. Would you be all up in arms, or we just recognize that, oh yeah, he's just whatever, stroking the fans again?
He was a goddamn star already established. If you're talking about prior to X-Men ever airing, maybe I'd have a problem.
How much hardware did Hugh Jackman have before he became Wolverine?
Hardware in terms of trophies?
Yes.
None.
Okay, so I think she has a little bit
On
more
a
credit.
movie that nobody saw, goddammit. Why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep doing America, I swear to, Brazil, America, China, Asia, no matter where you are on this planet, find me 2 people in the world.
22.
Find me 2 people in this fucking world who have seen the movie Room.
Scott Pilgrim.
Find 2 people
21
who have
Jump
seen
Street.
it. Who aren't the
Scott
directors?
Pilgrim versus the
No,
world.
but he's just talking about the room where she won her.
Fuck the room.
You ain't
Everybody
even seen
seen
the goddamn movie. You haven't seen the movie. Nobody's seen this movie.
You didn't
I've seen 21 Jump Street. I've seen 21 Jump Street. I've seen Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
Fuck out. Time out.
Yo,
Time out.
villains.
Does this movie literally exist? I
Yes,
swear to God.
she won an Oscar
Never
for
heard
it. Yes, it exists.
The Academy could have made
You
this
didn't
shit
watch.
up.
You didn't watch Leo's Oscar movie, did you?
I know it exists. I know people who have.
But-
Well, then,
did you
hold
watch
the
it?
fuck on.
This movie doesn't exist.
Oh, yo.
It doesn't exist. It never actually happened. It never fucking happened. You can't give an Academy Award for a movie nobody saw. You just can't do
Just
it.
because you haven't met someone that met it and
This
seen
is
it.
you know what? I'm gonna say it. This is a snuff film then.
Oh.
Right? It has to be a snuff film.
Hey, if somebody wins an Academy Award for a stuff film, that's fucking Guinness World Record shit. Then you should be praising her of all
The
people.
woman is a highly decorated actress.
A golden eggplant winning
Just 'cause she
Academy
can dress
Award
don't mean
winning
she highly decorated.
Goddamn
actress.
Academy Award winning.
Half the Academy Award movies you don't even fucking
She gave a
watch.
motherfucking speech in
But
front
is
of other fucking rich people.
Rich
And they clapped. They did their golf clap, and they said, "You the greatest, Bree. We respect your
Homestead.
talent."
No, what they said was Homestead.
You were too busy looking
you.
at dank memes and shit to watch watch some actual artwork.
If you in the chat again, find me one human being on the entire planet that did not supposedly make this movie that has seen it. I just need that to happen. And since it can't happen, it has not occurred. We take back the Academy Award. It didn't happen. We got a mulligan.
But wait, with the Academy Awards, that's the one where you pay to get that person on there, right? Like the studios
No.
pay for that?
Somebody
No,
paid
they-
off somebody.
The Academy.
Yeah, they paid by making a movie.
No, but like which I know there's an award out there where
I think
where
it's the Oscars, right? That's the Academy Awards, though, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
but are they the ones where the studio pays money to
pretty
get their people into that category, right?
Oh, to get a nomination.
To get a
probably,
nomination.
but they still have to be voted on by actors of their peer.
No,
It's just
not
an
actors
Academy.
up here, it's just the Academy.
Well, those are part of the Screen Actors Guild. Do they not get the vote?
You said actors, though. They're not all actors. Actually, very few of them are probably actors.
I
but-
thought, don't the actors vote on other actors?
I have no idea how they
No, I don't
actual
think so.
voting.
I think
works.
it's an academy that's like a well-established board, basically
Yeah.
doing that shit, and they got paid off by Brie Larson's people.
Ah, this motherfucker.
she was just some under the
Stay in
table
your
work.
fucking
Well,
lane.
How'd
Well,
she pay,
she-
if she
well,
if
first
she's
of
never
all,
how'd she get money to pay him off? She ain't been in no movies.
She ain't making ScarJo money.
She
At least not yet.
Explain.
More than one way
Housewife.
to pay.
She been exactly. She been doing things in alleys. Is all I'm gonna say.
All mad just because Hulk got put to sleep.
Yeah.
If she
All up in your
breathes,
feelings.
Yeah. Why would what happen to respect women?
I am respecting
You ain't
everybody with
saying,
Bree.
you saying who?
Is Bree a woman though? We don't even.
Oh, you going down? You calling her a trap?
I did not say those words. Man. Don't you get me in trouble with Brazil again, goddammit. I'm trying to tell you, if a pig was here and Bree was here.
Oh, Trapgate. Trapgate. Holy shit.
Oh.
Damn, I
All
hope
up in your feelings just because someone mentions a Hulk in the same sentence.
All right,
Your
where
ass
are we
get your
going?
panties all bunched up.
Where are we going
So
next?
apparently, one of Stitch's friends had some questions about some Bay Area
Yes,
lingo.
I had a nice little. I almost spit out my coffee twice this morning. Derek gave me a call or whatever. We had the conversation earlier, but he's like, "Hey," he's like, "What's the stack?" And I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I had just watched like We Bear Bears, so I thought he was talking about like the little stack that they ride around on and stuff. And I was like, "The stack?" He's like, "Yeah, from the podcast." And I was like, "Oh, it's Hayward and everything," but he obviously isn't from this area, and and a lot of our listeners aren't. I mean, we got Matt's in Ohio, and Kevin's in like Illinois and stuff. So a lot of times we use terminology that's like Bay Area specific. Like when we say the Dro, it's a city called like San Leandro, and then the stack is Hayward because it's like I guess the hay,
like
like
a
a
haystack.
yeah,
The
haystack.
farmers.
Yeah, so it's just like random terminology that we sort of use.
We
that-
thought everybody knew what a trap was.
well, we just got to sometimes take a step back and explain it because, I mean, you just sometimes at full speed ahead with some of your dank memes and terminology and stuff. Some people just be like, what the fuck is Prodigy talking about this week that my young child is repeating?
Yeah.
Mom, that's a trap.
Yeah, I ain't doing no homework because you a trap, this blah, blah, blah.
It's all good. You know, the South
Like,
has
why you
really
hanging out that trap?
the South has strange terms too, like racism. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, man.
So yeah, I mean we use hella. That's apparently a NorCal thing. We don't say
Yeah.
hyphy though.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not
Vallejo,
anymore.
Vallejo does.
Probably
I mean,
Vallejo.
There's still, I mean, there's
Hella-
still spots in the Bay. People still say hyphy, but nowhere near like a couple years ago.
Yeah. So it's just
I'm glad
stuff
I
like
know.
that. But yeah, anytime you hear us say something that you have no idea what it is, just shoot us a thing. We'll gladly explain it to you in
You
regular
realize how
terms.
many times I've had to explain the shitting on the carpet though? People have stopped me and be like, "Okay, look, I know you playing around,
Well,
but like really, really."
You bring this
gotta
upon
explain it to
yourself,
us.
though, because
Yeah.
I mean, what was going on with you and horses this week?
Oh,
Okay. All I did was post one little thing on the wall.
Little
about,
thing.
One little thing. Just about, this one girl in Czechoslovakia having some fun.
but she was
on
black
the farm.
though.
Well, yeah, that one was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a unicorn.
But the other one,
So you were,
But the 11 of them.
Hey, look, what happens on RedTube,
Hey,
stays on
sometimes
RedTube.
you find one video and you just click on another one. You just start
No,
falling down
you
this
gotta
dark
stop.
rabbit hole.
Yeah, you got to pull
See,
yourself back out.
The
You-
problem is this fool fell down the rabbit hole like months ago. So now every time he gets on, he's searching for the bottom already. He's searching from the bottom every time.
He's in
looking
the
for
abyss.
Yeah, he's trying to find that little drainage that's still in the pit.
Dirty kinks. All right.
That's all
Seeing
bad.
how low this hole can go.
Pretty much.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy.
All right. Who saw Annabelle Creation?
Oh, that'd be me. I gotta see.
You're the only one that sees movies on this goddamn podcast.
I never even heard of this.
Wait,
movie.
you got an early view of it, though,
I
right?
did see an early view because the movie's not out yet. So
Okay,
I
just
did-
don't spoil it.
No,
I
I'm
want
not
to see it.
spoiling
well, you
but
probably got an NDA. You can't spoil it.
No, there was no NDA.
Really?
Yeah, there was no NDA.
He don't know.
He just signed something.
He just walked in.
I've seen other movies too. There's always an
God.
NDA.
No, there was no.
It
NDA.
wasn't a DNA. It wasn't like a dead nigga on arrival.
Oh, god damn.
God.
Get in here. What are you saying?
Well, the movie comes out this Friday, but I managed to see it yesterday. So it was it's in this is Annabelle Creation, which is part of the Conjuring cinematic universe. So it takes place, before the
shared universe.
Yeah, shit, whatever. They call it a cinematic universe, not Marvel Cinematic Universe. God dang it. Anyway,
And we saw a preview of it, and that shit was fucking scary.
yeah, so we did. So Blue, Old
At
Ninja,
WonderCon.
and Prodigy, we saw 10 minutes of it at San Diego Comic-Con last year.
And I thought it was WonderCon this year.
Was it
Yeah, it was
WonderCon?
this year. It was this
Was
year.
it WonderCon? Oh, yeah, it was
WonderCon.
It was Anaheim. Yeah,
Yeah,
so we saw 10 minutes of it, and it was pretty damn fucked up. So the version I saw in the film was pretty much there intact, but there's a little more added. There's like maybe a minute more added to it. I really like the way that they redefine the jump scare.
Okay.
Like usually when you see something and the music's really intense and then it cuts off and you expect to jump just like that. Well, they don't do that. Usually they have the music cut or fade, and then everyone's thinking that you're safe, but the character on the screen thinks they're safe. the audience thinks, well, maybe this entity or whatever went away. Then they do a cut to show the face of the character, and then they cut back, and then something that's in the background that's out of focus, that's always been in the shot, comes into focus, and that becomes this frightening thing or whatever that comes at you, and you're like, holy shit. The director does this a lot.
Quick question, though. This one takes place in the past, if I'm not
yes,
mistaken,
this takes
right?
place, I want to say in like the 50s? Yeah,
1950s,
like
okay.
early to mid-50s, because it takes place right before the first Annabelle, and it actually links. I haven't seen the first Annabelle movie,
All right.
but this takes place before
Was it
that.
scary?
I would say there's a lot of. If you've never seen any of the Conjuring movies, this will probably fuck you up, especially if you're scared of dolls. This will
Dolls
fuck
are
you
pretty.
up.
They can be. A
Yeah,
little
and this
creepy.
is super creepy, and I like the way that they like. I know a lot of people had issues with the Conjuring 2, the way they use CGI. This one they used just enough, and they used the shadows correctly to make it creepy and disturbing, and it worked out really well.
Cool.
So if you're a fan of the Conjuring and all the movies thereafter, because they're doing another one called The Nun. There's actually a little precursor in this movie hinting at the nun, because we see it in The Conjuring 2.
Wait, satanic nuns?
Yes,
Yes.
it's a demonic nun.
Demon Goat Snatch.
Yeah.
Dude, the nun was the scariest shit about The Conjuring too. 'Cause
Yeah,
Holy
and
shit! I want to see the
so
picture.
You see, you see a little bit of the nun, and there's actually a character in the movie that had to deal with the nuns. She doesn't talk about her experience per se, but we're going to see it coming soon.
All right.
So
you like this?
I did like this movie. I like the way that they try to redirect the crowd and redefine the jump scare. I mean, there are jump scares, but they do a little trickery and
Jump
shit.
scares are fucking stupid. It's why I don't watch scary movies anymore, because they're just fucking dumb. I'm sorry, but playing some loud fucking noise, it's just of course it's gonna get our heart rate up, but it's just fucking dumb.
Yeah, that's why I like the way that they kind of redefine this. They make what you've already seen out of focus, and they bring it into focus, and then that becomes
It's still a jump
spooky.
scare though. Like, that's not, to me, that's not scary. It's just you made a noise and I reacted to it.
I like the way the Japanese do their movies, like for The Ring
When it's
and
quiet.
The Grudge and shit, where it's
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
quiet.
but
But
there's
then you go
elements of that,
home
too.
and that shit's still with you. You can't
Yeah.
fucking sleep.
See, there's elements about that too, because they do scenes where there's it's quiet and stuff, and there's something in the background, and it's like there, but you don't really notice
You
it
keep
until
saying the same shit, goddammit.
because they keep doing it, and it's good. It's good the way
You
that they do
shouldn't
it.
keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they do it in a way that it's like
Different, yeah.
Yeah, it's different. But the stuff I don't want to give too much away, because
I think old Ninja's getting dementia.
there's a lot of in-your-face stuff that happens later on in the movie.
All right. Did you want to put a numerical value on it or
Yes, I'll put a 7.5 on this.
no? All right.
7.5.
Get your list out.
I definitely want to check it out.
So yeah, it comes out this weekend. Go ahead and check it out.
We had an Ask Be the BTI question from the chat room from Matt. He was asking if Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman 2 came out next week, which one would you watch?
I mean, you know me. I'm going Wonder Woman 2 on that one all day, every day.
I'm gonna see Captain Marvel.
Yeah, because you a hating ass. No,
Well,
I'm just
I
messing
mean,
with
I
you.
already. What are they gonna? I mean, it's whatever happened in one is sort of leading up to Justice League. So it doesn't seem. It would seem forced if all of a sudden they just popped out with a Wonder Woman 2.
Okay, that's a good point.
I'm kind of curious to see what they're doing and planning on going with Captain Marvel.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Wonder Woman because in the comic books right now, Captain Marvel's still not a great place. So yeah, she's still trying to redeem herself. That's not saying that they're gonna do that in the comics. I mean, I'm sorry, in the movie, but still, I'm more interested, especially as like a female protagonist. Wonder Woman for me is a way better one. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch.
I
Wonder
think
Woman.
almost everybody.
Are
would
we?
say that.
Is this like? You only have a choice to choose one or the other? Because I'm gonna say both. I'll watch both of them.
One of the
Yeah,
other.
one or the other, bro.
Okay, then I'm definitely gonna do Wonder Woman 2 because Gallaudet. Oh gosh, he's so fucking hot.
There you go. What you doing, old ninja?
Captain Marvel, because I want to see the Kree Skull fucking war.
How do you know it's gonna be in there though?
They've already talked about it being in there,
Are
and
you
it's
sure?
setting it. Yes,
You also
I'm sure.
said that she was gonna be in.
I think I can back him up on this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this takes place in the '90s, like we
I heard about
reported
it, too.
before, and Nick Fury will be in it.
All right.
So
Wait, like
But the Kree
White-
though. What about the Kree though?
the Kree Skull War will be the main focus, and the Kree are already in Agents of Shield. So
which version of Nick Fury, white or black?
doesn't matter.
I think it's only going to be Sam Jackson Black version in the MCU. I think.
Yeah,
Well, I thought
think so.
I thought maybe for the Nick Fury role it's kind of like 007 where they just
Well,
get
there was
new
a white
agent
Nick
take on
Fury
that over.
Yeah,
who was played as David Hasselhoff, which would be funny if he like cameoed in that movie.
Oh,
That
wow.
would be awesome.
He's still alive and shit.
People forget about that movie.
Yeah,
It
damn.
was real shit.
That was in the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will say this too, real quick, that Nick Fury comic right now, which is Nick Fury Jr., and it's still fucking awesome.
I have the first. I still haven't read it yet though.
Yeah, they're up to I think number 5 now. Super good spy shit.
I guess hear this shit about David Hasselhoff was talking about they're gonna make another Knight Rider TV show.
I
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
With him in it,
I don't know.
I think so, because he mentioned how he can't run and jump like he used to, but he can still drive. Which
Yeah,
doesn't make any kind of sense.
I don't want any. They remade Knight Rider.
Yeah, they
though,
made it like
years ago.
twice before.
I watched it too when it got remade.
yeah, weren't they using a Mustang?
Mustang.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had a Mustang, and Val Kilmer did the voice of Kit. But
Kilmer?
yeah, Val
in
Kilmer.
the middle between like eating cheeseburgers and shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Voice a kid. What the fuck happened to that guy?
Well, he's having health issues right now.
Well, no shit. He ate fucking 35 cheeseburgers a day for like
No,
fucking
like
15 years.
I think today he like went into the hospital for some shit.
Yeah,
but,
because he's fat as fuck.
he lost weight. He actually
Really?
slimmed up a little bit.
Because
Yeah, did he lose weight for a role?
He went from like
think
basically like model status.
Yeah, Top
Oh
Gun.
yeah,
to,
fucking
like,
Batman,
McDonald's
forever.
status. And it seemed like to me like overnight. I was like, what the fuck
It
happened?
happened quickly.
Well, do you guys remember the Knight Rider, Team Knight Rider that they had back in the day, where there was
No.
like 5? It was almost like Power Rangers, but with like they have each person had like a different vehicle. Like one guy had a Mustang, one guy had a truck. I think a girl had a motorcycle, but they all had like the whole Knight Rider 2000s symbol in the front.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, he's battling cancer, maybe.
All right, well, we wish him luck with that shit. Who saw? Now, I'm guessing it's Old Ninja again on Atomic Blonde, or did you already?
Yeah, I did see it.
God damn it.
Yeah. What?
All you do is watch movies.
All right.
So what's wrong with that?
Was it legit?
It was. So the guy who directed John Wick, the first one, directed Atomic Blonde.
Well, that's a good
Team
starting
Knight Rider.
point.
So that whole talk last week about Charlize Theron being the next James Bond, pretty much, that's basically what this movie was. It was her.
he looks awful.
It was. Oh damn! It was the action of John Wick with the like charisma of James Bond.
Wow. Okay.
So the movie's set in 1989, right before the Berlin Wall comes down.
okay.
So it wasn't what I was expecting. Like,
All in Europe.
yes, it's in Germany.
Okay.
So it all takes place in Germany. I mean, most of it takes place in Germany. But she does a lot of her own action and stunts, and she gets fucked up a lot. So you see it in the very beginning. So she's covered in bruises, black eyes, and shit.
Is she an assassin for the government, or is she on
She's a
some spy
government.
shit?
She's a government agent.
Okay.
But the movie has a lot of double crosses and misdirections. You have to actually pay attention. It's not just all action and guns and shit. And it's pretty interesting because when she fights men, she has to find ways, like use their environment to take them down.
Okay.
If she does not have a gun or a
But
weapon.
it looks super convincing and awesome, then, huh?
Yeah, it was. And if you're not paying attention, you can get lost because there's a lot of double crossing and shit.
Good shit.
So-
It sounds like you like this one.
I did like this one. I'll give this one an 8.0.
8.0.
Oh, all right.
So she had already stated she wanted to explore this character more, so I'm hoping there will be a sequel.
If it, here's where we go right back to the same age-old sentiment.
If it makes money.
If it makes money in its debut, how's it doing box office wise?
You know what? I don't know. I didn't really look, but I enjoyed the film because there's one scene that's super John Wick-ish, but then they developed her own like style of fighting, which is different from John Wick. So I like the way that they kind of like didn't want to make it too similar.
Okay. All right. It looked interesting.
Yeah, it was way more interesting.
It looked interesting, but I hated when they like the hype machine that came up. It's like, oh, this is the first female 007 movie. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nah.
Salt came out a long time ago. Fucking Tomb Raider arguably is sort of like that.
Fen Nikita.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of fucking movies that are like that. It's just like, get the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
Electra.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wait.
Yeah, they go way too far with that.
Yeah.
You know, and when it's a new franchise, you got to do some better convincing to get me in the theater.
This has the potential to start a brand new franchise.
What the fuck?
I think this is actually really good.
Yeah, I think people are giving because Halle Berry had said that like a female shouldn't play a 007. And I guess a bunch of other females were giving her hate about saying that.
The
well,
fuck?
let's clarify.
'Cause
Did she say a James Bond or a 007?
Shouldn't be a James Bond.
Well,
James Bond. She said
I
James
mean,
What the fuck? Oh, speaking of which, Atomic Blonde, she has a Bond girl, pretty much.
okay. But I mean, the James Bond stuff we've talked about on here. You know,
what's the problem I have is that people want to have like females in these male roles, but if you mention a man being a woman's role, everybody be up in arms. It's fucking dumb either way. Can you just let it be? If you want to have this, I go back to this shit all the time.
Like I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, but just make a new goddamn character.
Yeah.
Make a new fucking character. Stop taking the archetype of another character and you're switching genders or ethnicities. It's fucking intellectually lazy as fuck, and I'm getting tired of it. So talk about this shit at length.
Well, there you go.
At Comic-Con,
Atomic Blonde,
so.
brand new character, totally different thing.
Yeah.
She's not James Bond.
Even though they're trying to compare it to her.
Yes.
doing spot shit.
Sorry, I was reading our Ask Me and Be That question, and one of them was fucked up. The first one?
Oh, yeah.
I asked
Damn.
Reload that
Yeah.
one.
What the
Her brain was
fuck?
like,
Dude, this one, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, let's get into it then.
All right, so Sierra Audrey Greening.
This is from Facebook.
All right, you asked us a fucking dank-ass question. God damn. All right, your girlfriend and your mom switch bodies. You have to fuck one of them to change them back. Who would you fuck, girlfriend or mom? I'm jacking off later.
And when she says fuck, she's talking straight
Yeah.
vag,
Balls deep.
to completion.
vag or
Balls
anal.
deep.
God damn, not mouth fucking either. Not that it makes it any better.
So
This
are
all
you-
bad, man. This
so-
is.
Are you bringing a pig or a horse, Prodigy?
I'm going donkey. You know,
Oh,
a little
shit.
stouter. This is almost impossible to answer, man.
It is. It's a trap.
oh god.
All right, so the name's sticking. This is
It's a trap episode.
I'm just gonna be like, y'all stuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be stuck.
Yeah. This ain't no Freaky Friday shit.
Yeah.
Like, just leave them. I'm
I'm
bowing out of this one. Man.
sorry, you're stuck in that body. You're going to die sooner. Mom, I guess you're good for a while.
God
You
damn.
get to relive your youth.
Yeah. Sierra, you got us all. Stitch, you got anything on this one? Got it? What you doing?
I gotta fuck my girlfriend's body, I guess.
You right? Yeah.
I have to fuck the girlfriend, but
the
it's like my
girlfriend's-
mom. I mean, not my
The lights have to be on though.
her mom.
The lights got to be on. What the?
It's your mom, bro.
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's
her
your
mom.
mom.
No, your
Your
mom.
mama.
Oh no, my mom is in my girl. Okay, I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you see the conundrum here.
Yeah. At first I thought it would say her mom, but it's your mom.
Yeah.
Because if it was like if I had a girlfriend with a hot mom, then I'd be like, okay, well,
Yeah, but
I
this.
see a lot of Pornhub.
But it's not the case in this
Not the case in
situation.
this.
God damn, it's just fucked up all the way around.
This
Yeah.
is fucked up.
We're-
I can't think of a single situation where
Yeah.
it's like, I mean,
I would
maybe
get all
she
my
didn't
laundry
talk
done.
if I was fucking my girlfriend, but it's just like still like you would know.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
My house would be really clean. Nice laundry would be done. I have a nice cooked meal every day.
That's all bad.
Yeah.
Well, what if I got adopted by like Angelina Jolie and then they switch bodies? Then I guess I would do it. My mom.
Nope, it's not doing it.
But I'd be adopted though.
God damn.
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm just trying to find
Ah,
loopholes.
dang.
Yeah, this is almost.
Stitch,
this
you
is an
still
impossible
searching
question.
for an answer, aren't you?
I don't know.
I can't. This is a.
Dude, we need to bow out of this one gracefully. Sorry, Sierra got us, man.
This is officially the dankest question.
Yeah.
Too dank.
Yeah.
Ooh, dang.
Usually, Earth Girls are easy get some dank ass questions. but
Yeah, we got the dank
yeah,
one.
they got us.
Matt from Prereq says the math of this question is unsolvable.
Actually,
Divide by 0.
I'm gonna ask Earth Girls are easy when you listen to this. Think of it like that, but
With your dad.
with dads.
Yeah.
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 So answer that question. I know they're going to like a monthly thing now.
Okay.
but yeah, it's a fucked up question.
Who watched Voltron?
Oh, I watched
I didn't watch
two
the whole thing.
episodes.
I watched all of it.
Okay. So since
Blue.
he's still working through it, what do you think of the
What do you think
initial
so
stuff?
far, Blue?
I think it's good so far. Everything that's happened, like it's. I don't know why it's in season 3. That's one thing I don't understand. Like it should be part of season 2 because it's still kind of falling off of that.
It should be season 3 with a big pause until October, and then the rest is season 3.
Oh, it's a two-parter for season 3.
No, it is not. So season 3 is
It's only-
all just one. Season 4 will premiere October 13th.
That's like 2 months away, or less than 2 months away.
They call it season. They literally at the end of the very last episode is a trailer for season 4 and the start date.
I gotta get caught up on this show.
But what's so great about this season so far is that Lothar is in this one, which is fucking awesome because his dad's gone and he's stepping into the role and people are like doubting him and he's like, look, bitch, this is how this shit's gonna fucking go down. And like he fights this one dude in the first episode, and he whoops the dude's ass, and he's like, "Oh, you know, are you gonna pledge allegiance to me?" He's like, "Yes, you have proved yourself." And then like as he's walking away, he's all, "Make sure you send that motherfucker to the field."
Yeah.
Fucking dank.
Yeah, they sent them off. It's interesting because he has a different philosophy and a dynamic to what his father does.
Yeah.
And the rest of his father's followers don't agree. So they try to start staging a coup, and before they even get that off the ground, he shuts that shit down real quick.
Does it stay with like the theme of being kind of teenage friendly, or like obviously it's not as dank as Castlevania with the violence and whatnot?
No, it is
Yeah,
not that.
it's
It
more
stays like-
teenagerish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
What
little.
rating is it?
Preteen.
Yeah, well, no, not preteen. It's definitely teen. There's some kind of more adult theme-ish kind of stuff,
Okay.
but it I will say it has like interesting dynamics, especially like what happens when you're leaderless and you're trying to appoint a new leader amongst friends.
And there's still comedy elements.
Oh yeah,
too.
there's
Okay.
always a bunch of there's always comedy elements, especially the scientists, which you'll probably get to. The
Actually,
scientists are pretty damn funny.
Voltron is TVY7, so it's for like 7 and up.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like it. There's some pretty graphic deaths sometimes,
Is there blood?
like alien blood,
It's not. Yeah, they get around that shit. It's fine.
I guess. But there's some
Fiction, violence.
fictional violence, green blood.
But so far so good. You like it?
Yeah,
season.
it's good so far.
I like how
It's promising.
Lotor has like he surrounds himself by bad bitches.
Yeah,
and
he
when we
does.
mean bad bitches, they will fuck you up,
Mm.
like with not even batting an eye.
God damn.
And then what's the name? The girl from Different World isn't doing voice
Cree
work in
Summer,
this
yeah,
one.
she's the voice of the witch. She was in
Oh,
season
she's
one.
always been in there. Never mind.
Yeah, she's been in it. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cree
okay.
Summer still looks great too. By the way.
Yeah,
Yep. She's so fucking talented with the voice acting stuff. She's,
She's
done a
doing
great
it a
thing.
Her
long
resume
time.
is like fucking like a
pages
novel.
long.
Her and shit. What was that? Drawn Together.
Yeah.
That show was great.
Yeah, Foxy Love.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Was it? Yeah, it was Foxy Love. I was thinking
Yeah.
Foxy Cleopatra, but that was Bay Once.
Well, it's funny because she also did the voice of Kid Next Door, and she was like number 4, I think, and she had that same voice that she used for Foxy Brown, or Foxy Love. So it kind of threw me off. I was like, this ain't no kid show. What the hell?
I always loved her as Elmira from Tiny Toons.
Yes.
She was
yeah.
hella funny. It took me the longest time to realize that Elmira's like bonnet or beret had a skull in the middle.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, no wonder she's a little bitch.
God damn.
You know Steven Yeun?
Evil bitch. Yeah, Stephen Yoon's the voice of Keith.
Yeah. There's a lot of celebrities.
Yeah, there's
in
some
Voltron.
celebrities and there's a couple celebrity guests. Like last season was Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
He literally plays Daryl on the fucking show.
That's awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna catch up on this one. Voltron sounds like the shit, man.
Nice.
Look at
Oh, wow, she was a whole bunch of. She was the Green M&M too.
Damn.
Oh
Holy
shit.
shit.
Oh, she was number
Susie
5.
from Rugrats.
Yeah, she was number 5 from from.
Yeah, she was
Kid Next Door.
She-Hulk. She was Vixen.
Oh, she was also
Oh,
in
that's right.
in Batman Beyond. She played his black friend.
Yep, I forgot about that. You're right.
Yeah,
She was
Cree
in
Summer has
Atlantis?
she has a huge resume. Oh, so you know the Princess Allura? She's played by a black woman.
She was Katana too. God damn.
Yeah,
Super talented.
yeah. Kimberly Brooks. She's also a fairly famous voice actor. She was the voice of Ashley Williams from Mass Effect.
Wait,
And
she
the
was
voices don't all sound the same either.
wait, she was Penny from fucking Inspector Gadget.
Yep.
Oh shit,
Holy fuck, that's blowing my mind.
Yeah. All
Oh,
over the
shit.
place with that talent.
she's
man.
had a lot of fucking shit.
I'm just looking at her resume.
Basically, if it's a female cartoon
How old
character,
is
she
she?
can portray her.
She's pretty. She's up there, but she's
Probably like
Yeah,
Lisa
because she
Bonet's
looks
age.
young, but
She's
it's
48.
okay.
Wow. That's
Damn.
not that bad.
Shout out to Cree Summer.
Yes. Certain.
She was Orange Blossom and Strawberry Shortcake. Damn.
Yeah. Goddamn resume.
this is her last year.
Dude,
Damn.
tell you right now,
She's not a pig
that
though.
look like a slice of red bone heaven.
Yeah,
Ham.
Are you gonna have her?
That's Cree Summers last year.
Ooh. Are you gonna
Yeah,
have
like
her wear a pig
47.
outfit?
Oh, God damn it. Only to save a princess.
Oh, son of a bitch.
All right.
Oh, she's playing Cheetah. She's doing the voice of Cheetah in the Lego Batman or the Lego superhero movie, Justice
right
League: Attack of the Legion of Doom. Or she
Alright.
was. This was 2015.
We want to keep going with Ask Beat and BTI? There's a couple more.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Get
One
to
was
the
already
next
asked.
What's up?
One was already asked.
Yeah, one was already asked. So this one's from your boy Old Ninja. So what is your favorite web series or web show?
What are you defining that as? Anything online?
No, not anything online. Something you can only get exclusively. So not on Netflix, not on Hulu. Like something from like Rooster Teeth or
YouTube?
Geek and Sundry.
Avatar Korra,
YouTube.
by far. Avatar
Korra.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes, YouTube.
I used to watch that. What was that thing? Was it like Angry Gamer or something?
Oh, Online Gamer.
Online. That was it that?
On the
With the black
Online
dude
Gamer
and then
because that's my pick.
The redhead chick from
Yes.
She was in some show.
Felicia Day?
No, not Felicia Day. She's different chick.
She was, I can't think of what fucking.
I haven't seen her in
I think
anything
you know what
else.
I'm talking
But
about.
yeah, the Online Gamer that's
Yeah,
my pick too.
He worked at like GameStop.
He did. He worked at it was called it was
Well, it was
GameStop, but it was
GameStop,
called
but-
Game
Get in there, Crow.
something.
Does a podcast count?
I guess
I'm
so,
say
'cause
no.
it'd be-
If it has video with it?
Yeah, video.
Okay, well then Joe Rogan Experience.
Okay.
Yeah. That's for me. That's probably the one I watch the most.
Mine's gonna be Sex Factor on fucking X Hamster.
Oh,
great, dude.
you said
Shit
that was a good
so
ass
fucking
show.
funny.
I forgot that
that
they had that
Hilarious.
show.
Because yeah,
Because it was
fucking
wasn't
funny.
it live? Didn't they do a live? Like,
It wasn't live, but it was like a reality show.
Okay,
so-
yeah.
Yeah,
I heard it was
pretty
good.
Yeah, it was fucking
is
funny.
good.
Do Twitch gamers count at all?
No, Twitch gamers.
All right.
The Online Gamer, I would say is probably one of the best for me.
All right.
But I guess web series or web shows, I would also say like based off of from YouTube. I've been watching this one girl lately, and she's like super adorable and cute. It's
You say
shit, what's her
Jinxie.
name?
Is she of age?
Yeah.
Now, when you say teenage,
Where are we going, bro?
yeah.
Is she a horse
she's in
or
her
a pig?
20s.
Oh shit! When you say teenage, like how old are we talking?
Her name is Lisa or Liza Kush, and she is so fucking cute. Like she's like does multiple characters.
How
like that.
old
She's in her 20s.
is this? Okay.
What is
She's in
she
her
doing?
20s.
So is she her?
Yeah,
Oh.
she's mixed. She's like Indian and white, and she plays all these different roles and stuff. Yeah, she's
She's a YouTube star, though.
yeah
huh?
she was.
Oh, I know
originally-
her. She's hilarious.
She used to be a Viner. She used to be
Yeah.
on Vine, and then she made the transition to YouTube, and her channel is fucking blowing up. And
She's a funny girl.
she's
Made the
fucking
transition.
hilarious,
Was it
dude.
Ah,
Wasn't a trap, but she does cross dress as a guy sometimes
No.
for like one of her characters. But
she's actually, and this is gonna sound bad, but she's one of those girls that's really hot, and you wouldn't think is funny.
yeah,
But she is funny. You know, she's like legitimately, she could do stand up and skits anywhere. I hope she blows up even more.
well, she was in a Tyler Perry movie, so she was in Boo or whatever that movie was.
You gotta
but
start somewhere, but
Yeah,
that's
gotta
a
get a
rough
check.
start. That's a rough start. Now, see, if we had In Living Color or Mad TV still
Oh,
on,
yeah.
she'd probably be thriving on there. But yeah, she's bad. Yeah, put her name out there for the people one more again.
It's Liza Koshi.
Kush.
Koshi.
Spell it out.
Lizakoshy.
There you
You know
go.
what? I'm gonna do some DM sliding. We're gonna get her on the goddamn show.
Sure you is.
So there's this app out there called Musically, and basically it's like where you can make like a music video, so the way the app works is that the song will play and you get to hear the lyrics and stuff like that, but then it'll play again, but it'll play it slowly, so you can kind of like
Despacito?
mouth the word. Basically, it. So like if Despacito's playing, yeah, I guess. So like you can like mouth the lyrics real slow to go with the song, but she has like some cool shit she does with it, which is fucking great.
All right.
Sorry, King Arthur from the chat room brought up somebody good too, who I love. Mika Burton. You know who she is?
I know that
Misha
name.
Barton? Wait, what?
Yeah. No. Mika Burton. Hold
Show
on.
me the pic. I probably remember her face.
She's on the No right now.
No idea.
She's pretty cute.
Let me see.
What's the no?
She look familiar,
Online
kind of.
show?
Is she a cosplayer too?
She cosplays too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like what I see.
Oh,
she got
she
the
has
diva. Diva from Overwatch. Yeah, nerf this. I like it.
Nerf it? What?
That's what Diva says, bruh.
Oh, well, use your diva. She got doomfisted though. So
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Shout out to her. So she's on YouTube?
Yeah. Right now she's on the No, but I know she was on other stuff before too. But yeah, she cosplays as well.
Oh, okay. I do remember seeing.
Yeah.
She was at Comic-Con.
Very nice.
So this is something that wasn't on the list, but I found out this is going to happen tomorrow.
Okay.
It's going to be debut. So Facebook is adding a new feature tomorrow.
Which
It is called The Watch. So
fuck?
it's
Sounds
basically
fucking scary.
Yeah, it'll be basically a streaming service.
Watch
So
you.
the Watch feature is intended to showcase episodic videos that'll follow a theme or story arc.
By who?
By Facebook. Well, by them, I
By
guess.
them on Facebook or by Facebook users? They create their own little episodic.
No, they're trying to compete with TV.
Like
So they're gonna
BuzzFeed?
they have
I'm so confused.
shows that are gonna debut on the Watch, and they have 40 shows lined up for August 28th, but they're gonna debut this new feature
shit.
tomorrow.
I didn't know that. Apparently, Mika Burton is LeVar Burton's daughter.
Wow!
What the fuck?
Wow.
Reading Rainbow's chick.
Bruh.
Rainbow daughter.
So Jodie LaForge finally get him some.
Yeah, good for him. Oh, she's of age and all the.
Yeah.
all right.
Butterfly in the sky.
Damn, I wasn't ready for that. Okay, but for this, that's for this service though. With
Jesus
Facebook.
Christ. She was born in 94. That's just
God
age,
dang.
but Jesus Christ, I'm fucking old.
Yeah,
I was a
we're
freshman
all
in high school.
Damn.
God damn.
Yeah, Jesus. So for this service though, it's original content basically. Though.
Yeah, it will be original content, and it'll be debuting. We'll be able to see the debut tomorrow, but then shows won't air until the 28th.
You know what? I'm gonna just say, even without seeing it or using it, fuck this. Zuckerberg is behind it, and fuck
You just got mad because you got zucked,
this.
and you trying to keep them posting them horse videos. Watch you get fucking jailed again.
Look, the horses. There was nobody. Hey, I'm just saying, it was tasteful, not as lewd as y'all think.
I just want to know: do you and Dirty Stu share the same cell in Facebook chat? Are you guys bunkmates? You guys run the prison yard there?
Pelican Bay, we big shit.
Y'all smuggling gifts.
Yeah.
You know what? You know who else's daughter is really hot? Is I think I might have mentioned on the podcast before. Is John Claude Van Damme's daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's blowing up on the web lately.
It's fucking weird.
Same thing with
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
what was it? Dwayne Gretzky's daughter.
Eddie Murphy's daughter is the fucking hottest shit too.
The other thing on here was Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot season 3 coming in October.
LeVar
Right?
Burton's wife is pretty hot too.
Yeah, she still got it. Very
Right on.
nice. He's doing well for himself. Mr. Robot.
Did everyone see that? Because I felt like there wasn't anything new in this trailer.
I didn't even see the trailer
I watched
quite
it.
yet.
It looks like mostly a lot of shit from season 2 with like 1 or 2 new things from season 3.
Refresh my memory. Did Joey Badass die?
No, he
they're in
saved him.
prison.
He's still alive though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's
still
alive.
Okay.
In fact,
he's
there's
real.
no way with them knife skills he got, he's gonna fucking run up on him.
That's right. He fucked those guys.
He
They were trying
fucked
to
them up.
rape what's the face.
He literally slit all their throats with precision, anime style.
He was like stealing scenes, in my opinion, from like the stars on that show last
Yeah,
season.
I was just
loved
like, who? Because he was kind of like this dude that kept Elliot like grounded a little bit.
Yep.
And like even when he was like losing faith or whatnot, he would hit him with simple shit, but it kept him like thinking.
it. Yeah.
But he always had anything you needed. You come to Joey Badass.
Yeah, and I was like, what, I was like,
Porn.
who is this
cigarettes.
dude? And why is he always at the basketball court? What the fuck's going on?
Because he's black.
Well, no, I was referring to Elliot, but they both were
Racist
there.
ass show.
But
then
then,
you
like,
get
when
the
he pulled
thing
out them
on him.
anime fucking knife cutting skills, I was
He
like,
did.
what the fuck?
Shanking skills, bruh.
Ooh, boy.
Like, man. Yeah, he impressed the hell out of me. And I started listening to his music after seeing him on that show. And I was like, who is this dude? It's good music. It's good fucking rap.
So I need to see a little bit more because it's been a while. Normally we're used to Mr. Robot during the summer.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I can't. It's weird it being later.
October's full of shit. That's when most of the fall shows are coming back.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fucked up. I mean, what the fuck? Like Stranger Things will be out. All the DC TV shit will be out. Fucking what else will be out? There's some other shit's coming out.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. It's gonna be all fucked up. Yeah. So hopefully we're gonna be up to snuff on all that, but that's gonna be a lot of shit to be caught up on.
All right, let's talk about some meat and potato shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck.
So last week, Teen Titans Go fucking released the Night Began to Shine fucking series.
This is just
miniseries.
watching shit just fucking splattered on the
Dude,
screen
it
and
was
slide
so
down.
fucking great. Like, even the sweetness was like sat down and watched it with me. She was like, "This is some good ass shit right here."
Catch it.
Yeah. So basically, with this, so if you ever watch the show, Cyborg has a cassette tape that he always plays to motivate him, and it's "The Night Began to Shine," which is an actual real fucking song
From BRE.
from BRE, which is an actual real fucking band. And
Which no one gives a fuck about.
oh no, there's a whole lot
fuck
of people.
you.
Ain't nobody give a fuck about.
Go to Eggplant winning Teen Titans Go. Make sure, like yo Brie Larson. But yeah, so whenever Cyborg plays this tape, he gets kind of teleported into this other dimension. Well, he runs into a fucking dragon. Speaking of Game of Thrones, he runs into a dragon who tried to fuck shit up, and he kicks all the Teen Titans out of this world, and he's basically hunting Cyborg down. but like Beast Boy is trying to get back to there to try to save his homeboy Cyborg, and they try to enlist some people to try to help them like recreate the song so they can kind of get back into that different world. And they reach out to CeeLo Green and to Fall Out Boys, and just the whole series. The series itself is fucking great, but once they all get back there, like the mix of the song with CeeLo Green and Fall Out Boys was fucking great. It was
There's
a
a
great
polar
fucking
bear
song.
stitch.
Yeah, there's a polar bear.
That should sell you.
That's got me good.
Seal Bear, man. Seal Bear.
Like, all
fucking
right.
up shit, shooting fucking flames and dragging shit out of his mouth. Man.
Fucking right.
You gotta watch it, dude. It's fucking great. But I would say this and Island Adventure are up there with like the greatest episodes for Teen Titans Go.
When I saw it, I wanted to watch it only because it
animation?
reminded me. Well, yeah, it reminded me kind of Metalocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like kind of like rock music and shit, and like the animation style change, which that's one of my main complaints about Teen Titans Go, is animation is fucking garbage. But yeah, I still kind of want to check it out, but it's not on the top of my list. Yeah. So
It's really good, man. Especially with the animation, like when they jump into that world, like the animation is pretty fun cool. Even
Yeah, the
the
animation
characters
look
look
better.
really cool.
yeah.
That way.
Yeah, and this was it follows up on the first one, as Blue was alluding
Yeah.
to. So this is I guess they've jumped into that world 5 times totally.
Yeah, and what's cool is that there's a bunch of fucking Easter eggs with this show too, because like Fall Out Boys bust out with some fucking old school Voltron shit. CeeLo Green does his character's from somewhere, and I can't remember where it's from, but that's from somewhere. Like them going into this world is fucking like the scene with Cyborg like destroying the dragons, like from what's that movie called with the rock metal, not rock metal,
Heavy metal?
heavy metal.
Yeah.
Like this whole series is pretty much like heavy metal. It's fucking great, dude. You got to definitely check it out
And
if you haven't already.
Super catchy fucking music.
Oh,
too.
super fucking catchy.
Yes. The other one for you were watching, I guess on DVR, they released the OG, right?
Oh yeah, so the original Teen Titans are kind of back on Cartoon Network. They actually have it in their TV lineup, so it comes on every day from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. But they also have the first 3 seasons now on demand. Before it was just the first 2, but they released the 3rd one. But yeah, you can check it out on demand for if you have Comcast or Xfinity. I'm not sure if they have it for other cable providers. But going back and watching the series, there's not really that much of... I mean, there's a big difference between that and Teen Titans Go, but like a lot of the stuff, like the silliness and wackiness, are the same between the shows. Like the scene where Robin and Cyborg are yelling at each other. Like one head would get bigger, then the other head gets bigger, and the other head... It's like the same stuff that's in Teen Titans Go.
But they actually do fucking superhero shit. Like when Raven has fear and her fear is materialized, actually have to battle that shit.
And her powers come out of her fucking vagina too.
Yeah, you don't see that bullshit on Teen Titans Go, though.
But they do some superhero shit every now and then. Especially when it comes to Lady Legacy.
Them legs, bruh.
I've seen that episode.
Even when she goes Super Saiyan,
There's
fucking
like
Lady
four-
Legacy.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 episodes.
I've seen the first one when she first became fucking Legolas or whatever.
Oh, you gotta see the Super Saiyan one. That was so
fucking bullshit.
Them
Teen
legs.
Titans Go.
All right,
You don't deserve them legs.
All right, did we cover every? I think we got every goddamn thing on the motherfucking list. Let's round it
Well,
up.
we didn't really talk about the well, we talked about that one alt history show, but then there's one being developed by Aaron McCruder.
Oh, okay.
So Amazon, what is it? Amazon Studios is doing an alternate Black history. It's called Black America. It's an alternate history show being developed by Aaron McCruder and another.
Will Packer,
Yeah, Will Packer. There you
who
go.
was one of the showrunners for the NWA movie, Straight Outta Compton.
So this ought to be interesting. So we have two alt history shows that are coming.
What's the
from
plot on this one?
And one got flack and the other one didn't.
Yeah,
I wonder why. Yeah.
So
One's
we'll
about
see.
racism.
No, well, this one I think
Well, they're both about racism.
Oh, okay.
but this one is about
One
like
just got money back.
yeah, but like you have I think the state of Louisiana, kind of like an east of west, where black people get their own kind of
reparations or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's
a whole
about
country
it,
though.
It's literally
sovereign
they
country.
get black people get reparations and how it affects the rest of history.
But I thought there was a whole sovereign nation though too.
Possibly.
I believe.
It's like the Fire
don't-
Nation.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing some Avatar.
Yeah, so it'll be
No
interesting.
trailers are out.
No,
there's
just
nothing.
same thing with the other alt history one.
I'll watch an episode and I'll make a judgment. It's I don't see what's so difficult about that. Wait till we get a script on some actual shows rather than
The
just
trailer even.
Yeah, we'll see how it's done. If it's done well, it'll be good. It'll be a nice little spin on things. It'll be interesting to see. If it's done poorly, then we
It'll
won't
get
hear
roasted.
from it. Yeah, it'll get roasted. It's rightfully so
There we go.
on both of those shows.
And I've liked almost everything Aaron McGruger has done. I
Yeah.
will say that. I love Black Dynamite too.
I actually like Red Tails. I know a lot of people shit on it. But.
I can't. Oh,
Black
Red
Tail had the
Tails,
Black
I
Jesus,
remember
which
that
was
one.
fucking great.
Red Tails was cool, but you talking about the one that was the World War II movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like about that is they ripped off sounds from other George Lucas movies.
Well,
for the
he's
for
fucking
planes.
Lucasfilm like produced the fucking film.
But you can't steal
not
sounds.
That's their
Historically accurate.
sounds.
Stop.
It's
You
not
can't
historically
steal
accurate.
sounds from goddamn Star Wars and put them in a fucking World War II movie. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, it's their sounds. They do what they want.
Oh, that's bad.
I feel like Michael Bay used
I'm
the
gonna
same
have to rewatch
fucking
that.
bridge scene from the island in Transformers.
Yeah, that's actually kind of disrespectful to World War II in a lot of
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
This is the real war.
Yeah.
All right, let's round it up,
Why are
gentlemen.
these bullets sounding laser beams? What's going on here?
Fucking Lego Batman had the best fucking bullet
Yeah.
sounds for their.
Didn't someone
fucking
yell?
pew,
Wasn't
pew,
somebody
pew.
saying "stay on target" in that movie too?
God damn it. Blue, what you got popping this week?
All right, y'all. So Monday, Batman and Harley Quinn comes out in a movie theater. So I just brought my tickets actually today during this podcast. So I'm gonna be
Nice.
checking that out with
Ah,
the
dang.
sweetness.
Animated, obviously.
Yeah, animated. There was a sneak preview that got released. I think it was actually today I saw it. And there's a scene where Harley Quinn's like a waitress in a restaurant, and she's like giving the guys her food. She's like wearing like this fucking short skirt and shit like that, so you can see her fucking ass basically. And the guy
Fan
goes like, yeah, basically super fucking fan service. You could like it even have like a little indent where her butt meat fucking ends and like where her vagina would be.
Oh boy.
But the guy goes to grab her ass, and she's like, "Oh, you better stop before you lose that hand." And he like still goes for it. And she just fucking like flips him over and kicks his ass and shit.
But see, I think that's one of the most coolest things about Harley Quinn. She is a sexual fucking character.
Yes.
She always fucking has been. And she's also a crazy, violent character.
Yeah.
You know, she's both. That's who she is.
and a domestic violence victim.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
And giver.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah, perpetrator, whatever.
Yep. All of the above.
One thing that's interesting is that a lot of the original voices from Batman animated series are doing the voices for this, but the voice of Harley Quinn is the blonde chick from The Big Bang Theory. She's doing the voice.
Oh, Kaylee Kuko.
Something like that. But she has like a
where's
really
Tara
whiny
Strong
voice.
when you need her?
She's doing Teen Titans Go.
Ah.
But so far from the voice I've heard her do, it's all right. Like it's not that iconic Harley Quinn voice, but it's a pretty good role so far. So yeah, I'm doing that on Monday. Kronos had introduced me to this VR game called Super Shot, which is kind of like the Matrix meet John Wick. And I'm actually gonna try to play it this weekend, and I'm gonna try to film myself playing it. I tried to record myself playing the Spider-Man Homecoming game on VR last week, but the game is super short.
Okay.
Like it's probably like 5 minutes long. All you do is pretty much you get your Tony suit from Tony Stark. You get the suit, you put it on, and basically you're training how to use the webbing. And it's not like you're not doing webbing. Like you're not swinging across the city. You're just aiming at like bottles and stuff and using like the grenades to like detonate and blow up shit.
Yeah.
But then like you don't even fight against the Vulture. The Vulture, something happens with the Vulture, and you stop a crane from falling over. And right before it's about to get good, where you actually can swing around, which I actually started to feel a little bit dizzy when it happened, it ends. That was it.
Stitch still gave it a 9.85.
Damn.
So I'm gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna try to play because I think the Super Shot just came out this like recently, so I'm gonna try to play that and try to post up on our YouTube channel.
So the reason why
check it
Super
out.
Shot is cool is because basically you stop time until you move, and so if somebody's shooting at you and you don't move, everything stops.
Oh,
And
wow.
So you can look around, and then when you're ready to move again, you can move, and you can actually like deflect bullets and shit with like your guns,
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
and like move out of the way and shit like that. So it's pretty dope, but it's like super simplistic graphics.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like polygons and shit. But
Yeah.
but one thing I saw with the video I saw of the gameplay is that you can use your gun as a weapon too. Not just shooting it. You can fucking take the gun, throw it at somebody, and knock their gun out of their hand and fucking catch their gun and start using their gun when you're like run out of ammo.
That's fucking
That's
awesome.
like Wanted. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
I like
So-
it.
And like I think you can there's some other shit like you can grab like baseball bats from people and fuck people up. You can use your hands, which is fucking great. So I'm definitely gonna try to check out this game this weekend. It's $24.99 on Steam right now.
Good shit. Stitch, what you got?
Let me see. Sort of just chilling, relaxing. Blues weddings in like 16 days or something.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. So preparing for that fun shindig, get nice and liquored up and have a blast. I've been watching the Discovery sort of episode miniseries on the Unabomber, which is really, really interesting. I think it's 9 episodes that they're doing. I've watched, I guess the first 2. The first episode was like a 2-hour long one.
Yeah.
It was really good, and I'm about halfway through the second episode, or maybe it's technically the third, since the first one was 2 hours. It's really interesting because
let me pause real quick. It's going along with what you're saying. Have you guys watched the 90s on CNN?
No.
Some of
not
it.
yet. No.
It's really good. Like, I have to explain to like my daughter like why the 90s were important and shit like that. There was shit that I didn't know that's in there, and it's like it's definitely worth to watch some CNN series. But yeah, the Unabomber's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sort of brings, because I remember the Unabomber and stuff when that shit was like going on, but it was really, really detailed. Because I didn't know his first bombing was in like 1975, and it just like goes, and he was responsible for actually a plane bombing and shit. It was just a bunch of crazy shit that I didn't remember or just really know about. I just remember like during the, I guess, sort of the tail end of it when they were doing all the manhunts and stuff.
He was the
for him.
Berkeley professor, right, or something like that. Or
He-
he went to Berkeley or some shit.
No,
Remember the wrong guy?
he went to Harvard at 16. He got into Harvard, and he graduated. And then he did his I guess master's in mathematics at Michigan.
Okay. Yeah.
But he just sort of targeted
He's
all
a
these
math
random.
teacher, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they just go in the show. They sort of go through the whole profiling aspect of like the FBI team that was trying to find him. They focused on this one agent who's really focused on like linguistics and stuff, which is really, really interesting because they go through his manifesto, and because he literally was like leaving no clues. There was only one person that actually had thought they had possibly saw him, which is always that iconic photo that we always see with the glasses,
In the hoodie.
yeah, in the hoodie.
Mustache.
So they literally just went off this manifesto and they just kept combing over it like nonstop. And the guy who's the main detective, I think it's like Sam Worthington or Washington.
Sam Worthington, the actor.
Yeah, he's the guy that plays the
the
detective. Yeah. And they go over this whole linguistic thing about how they were trying to, I guess, decipher through the words he was using and his dialect how to profile him, which is a really fascinating thing because at the time people didn't believe in profiling, like how we have like trained FBI agents, CIA that do like actual profiling of people, and it'll read something like, okay, most likely it's a black male between this age and that age. It was thought of as sort of a voodoo kind of science back then. They just wanted to go strictly with forensics, this blood, DNA, fingerprints, but when they were going nowhere with that, they started to venture outside and use these other realms of the criminal justice system to try to profile this guy and eventually pin him
They
down.
probably were doing that shit before that. They're like, you want to see how we catch black people?
Yeah.
So
Sprinkle that crap.
I've been really interested in that show. It's been really, really good. And it just, I mean, I did a little bit even further research. I found out that he injured 23 people. He killed 3 actually. He got sentenced to 8 consecutive life sentences, so he ain't going out anytime soon. And he's in Colorado somewhere in some federal super max place in Colorado. He's like 75 right now. Yeah, he's 70. Because I want to look him up. I was like, is this guy still alive or did they like execute him? But he's still alive, 75.
Wait, so
Eating bologna and
makes
bread.
me wonder because they didn't execute him, but he's technically was he tried for treason or nah?
I'd have to look that up and
It
remember.
wouldn't be treason.
It'd be
Because he's a terrorist.
Yeah, but
Domestic
he's a civilian though. You can't really charge it. Well, I guess you can, but
We're going way down rabbit
Yeah,
holes,
we
man.
are.
yeah.
Wait,
All right.
let me just jump in real quick. One more thing I'm doing this weekend. So this one classic anime is coming out this weekend. It's coming back to Toonami. It's called Outlaw Star.
Okay.
And it's up there with like Cowboy Bebop and
Oh, that
all
good.
those
yeah, it's really good.
I haven't seen this
Samurai
one.
Shampoo. But yeah, definitely try to check it out this weekend because it'll be on Toonami.
Starting from the very beginning, right?
Starting from the very beginning.
All right.
Then I plan on trying to check out a ramen place. I wanted to last week, but I got a little bit tied up doing shit.
Bro,
so-
you gotta go to Eon Coffee. On
Yeah,
fucking
I
Sunday.
was gonna do it on the Saturday.
Got to go to the place I
But
told
in-
you to
in-
in Fremont.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a bunch of suggestions. I'm gonna hit up one of these ramen places and check it out, and then
Yeah,
try to record.
Naruto's down the street.
No, actually, that place isn't that good.
God damn.
Yeah.
And we'll try to record some MJ Kobe.
All right. Yes, we got to get that. Cronus, what you got?
Next week I will be 1 more year closer to dying.
Oh,
So I'm taking the week off for my birthday. Not really sure what I'm gonna do yet. Just kind of hanging out. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna do like I'm actually gonna put in time to do a vlog, like a legit vlog of a day in the life of Cronus.
There you
It's
go.
gonna be on one of my days off, and you guys can see like what I do on my days off.
gonna be live.
No, you can't live. Well, not the way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my DSLR to do
Okay.
it. So I'm gonna try to do it semi-professionally, see how I can do with editing. But it's gonna be basically my whole day from like waking up to pretty much going to sleep.
All right.
You guys see what I do in a day on probably a Thursday or Friday, because those are the days that I have off and I do interesting shit. So
There we go.
Yeah.
Tweet that out.
I thought about doing that, but all I do is just watch porn.
God damn.
Very nice.
Good. All right. Old Ninja.
So I'll be watching the shows that we used to talk about all the time on the cast, but we don't really talk about it anymore, and that's The Strain. Because I'm been caught up on The Strain.
I'm caught up.
Yeah, but we don't talk about it on the show really. But plan on watching The Strain. Obviously, Game of Thrones is back on Sunday, getting closer towards the end. So I'm not gonna watch no pirated version. I'm gonna watch that shit when it fucking airs. Probably gonna check out The Dark Tower. I know a lot of people were giving it mixed reviews, but I'm gonna probably check it out this weekend. See what I think. Give my own opinion. Probably give a review next week on the cast.
You're the only one to review movies.
Yeah, so I'll probably give a review next week. Other than that, just chilling. There's some games that I'm thinking about I might purchase, check out, but other than that,
All right. Good shit. I am.
Did anything come out on Netflix this week?
who? I don't know.
I don't think so.
oh, there's something coming out called it's a weed movie with Kathy Bates.
Oh,
A weed TV weed
I
show.
just saw the trailer
wow.
for that.
It's called like D shit.
These
something.
nuts?
No.
Yeah, he'll look it up. Agents of Mayhem drops next Tuesday, and I'm waiting for Lost Legacy.
Ooh, I'm also gonna be playing Batman. The new Telltale
season
Chapter
2.
1.
Yeah.
Season 2. Chapter
All
1.
right.
All about the Riddler.
Well, once he looks this one up, what was it called?
What the fuck is it?
Distinction. It's something.
Something with a D to something.
Kathy Bates, something. Kathy Bates, Netflix. God damn.
I don't know, but Defenders is coming out pretty soon.
There we go. Disjointed. Thank y'all. Take us out.
All right. So, y'all, if you are listening on SoundCloud or whatever other device, you can check us out. SoundCloud, obviously, Be Then BTI. Was it Apple? What's it called?
Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast. There you go. You look for us, Be Then BTI. Tweet at us at Be Then BTI. Ask us your dankest questions with hashtag Ask Be Then BTI.
Not Sierra anymore. She got us.
Yeah, we can't get it. Check out our website, benheadproductions.com/blackandblacktimesinfinity. Check us out on Instagram. We don't have a Snapchat, so we don't care about that. I think that's all of it. Yeah.
Thank you to everybody in the.
Oh, yeah,
in the
we're on
base.
Facebook, too. Just look for Be Then BTI.
Shout out to Brazil.
Yeah.
Check out our app on Amazon.
Funny
Download
Mass
it.
Effect.
Yeah.
Watch the videos live.
Fuck you. You ain't trapping me.
And through his God-given genius of science, man at last has succeeded in penetrating further and further into the unknown vastness of space. Yet many questions remain unanswered.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Motherfucker.